Hello, my dudes! I saw Quacks say that before. How are ya? How have you guys been? I know it's been a little while since we've actually live streamed, but we're back. And just before I went on the stream, of course I go ahead, and on my arm, I took a massive slice out of it using my thumb. Typical, of course. It is very painful, by the way. But welcome to Wolfcat AJ, you've been here a little while. And Latonya, thank you. I appreciate it. Can I play I Am Falling You? Is that a song? Because the issue is, if I play out other music that isn't non-copyright, the entire VOD gets muted. So we're kinda... We get kinda cucked by YouTube, basically. Hello to you as well, Cody. And who was it that asked if they could have my WhatsApp? Because I don't use WhatsApp, just so you know. I'm not really a Snapchat, I'm not really a WhatsApp person in general. So, yeah, I don't really have that. Oh, Panda, you're here as well. Have you been? But the plan for today is, just doing, at the beginning, DML stuff. We'll probably play some Dungeon Hunter as well, because it's super duper chill. So we can just sort of sit here and not have to worry about too much. And it's all good. But, I don't know, we might play some other stuff later on as well, depends. Did I get the pixie dot? Not yet. We are still working on that. So we'll get that eventually anyway. Please say something. I am talking. If you don't hear me, probably have me muted for one reason or another. Join Discord? Well, that's the thing. I need to keep my Discord open, don't I? Thank you for reminding me. I just want to have it open at least, just so that we know that it's there. But, Bad Time, hello to you as well, and Irop. I imagine that's your name, but it is in a language I don't speak, I'm afraid. But anyway, let's go and get DML up and running for now. Again, it's been so long, because I've actually sat down and played DML for quite a while, but, here we are. It's all here, ready to go. But yeah, that pixie dot, I don't... What? Why did it close? The heck? That was weird. It's like I'm not even actually tabbed out. It's just like, no, you're not having any DML today. None at all. Thanks. Yeah, I already said hello to you, Wolfcat. I've already noticed you. How you doing? How you doing, Shastix as well? And AJ. You got it from a level 23 Rust and a level 23 Fire. Not bad. Not bad. Well, if you see that, we actually got super lucky and we managed to breed that Lunar Dragon on our first try. So, very good. I don't have WhatsApp AJ, I already said that. And unfortunately, my friends list is full, so I can't really add anyone. So as much as it sucks, it is what it is. Oh god, he's exploring? Where is he? Where is the Rust exploring? Oh, and Agnes! Hello! How are you? Come on, the Rust Dragon has to be in one of these ones, surely. It's not in Magma's lair, is it? Oh, for goodness sake, it is. How annoying is that? Well, whatever. We'll use the second best combo, whatever it is. That's fine. Actually, what is the second best combo? Stop tabbing me out! What is the best combo? Let me find out. I always forget what the second and third best combinations are, to be completely honest with you, so don't blame me. For God's sake. Does anyone remember what the second best breeding combo was for this? I also need to know why it keeps tabbing me out of DML, because if it does that quite consistently, that's kind of annoying. And plus, every time I try and load up YouTube, it glitches out. Just, I don't know. Tech issues are a pain in the butthole. Elemental plus metal. I thought it was. I think it is, isn't it? Do you watch Afmal channel? No, I don't really watch other people, to be completely honest with you. Honestly, I don't watch other YouTubers. I've even stopped watching Twitch recently. I've just been doing my own thing. Yeah, Rust plus Fire is the best combo, but we don't have the Rust Dragon at the minute. So, yeah, I think it is Elemental plus Metal, isn't it? Did I get the Lunar before? Yeah, we got the egg here, and we've got our other Lunar Dragon sitting up here, little Sevo. So, yeah, we've got 2 of them now. I think this might be our 3rd, actually. You have a break in school, so you can't be here long. That's fine, as long as you're here for a little bit. That's fine. But, yeah, anyway, let's go. Elemental. Where is it? And a Metal Dragon. It's just so much easier to search it up like that. Let's go! Okay, that's 4 hours. That was a waste of time. RIP. What's your opinion on the abnormal dragon? Do you mean the arboreal? Like the one that we saw in the shop just then? I mean, he's cute. We already have him ourselves. But he's not that great as a team member or anything like that. But he's cute. He's cute. I don't mind him. You're Russian, but you watch every day. Again, I'm glad to hear that, although I'm sorry I don't speak other languages, because that probably sucks. And, yeah, Manu posted that we're now streaming. Thank you, Manu. We are indeed. I mean, I did put the notification out yesterday anyway, but, you know, it is what it is. And, oh, one of my apprentices is talking. Oh, Luke is talking to me. Sweet. Boiling and armored. Yeah, but they're using the common dragon, so they're usually not quite as good overall for one reason or another. But we do have all this clan stuff that we need to do as well, so, you know, we'll just collect all of our gold, do all these quests, and then we'll do all of our fights, daily stuff. Your contact number. That's not happening, AJ. I already told you. Please don't make me say it 4 times. I've already said I'm not doing that. I don't have WhatsApp. And you only need 11 more pieces for the tie. That's still quite a lot, but, you know, unfortunately, Panda... Andrew said on the forums yesterday that they do not plan to re-release any of the previous dragons from the Divine events, so, rip in pieces, I guess. Did that lazy YouTuber respond? Not actively, from what I've seen. I don't know, unless I just didn't see their messages, but I don't think so. You know, I think they probably gave up a good while ago, if anything. I mean, I just found it funny, if anything, and just sort of annoying, because how can you do that to yourself? Yeah, indeed, Luxon. But, you know, we're just getting all this clan stuff out of the way, because otherwise I'll be too lazy to do it on my own. Typical. Oh, and Latonia Sanders just subbed. Thank you for joining us today. Hope you have fun. But I mean, in DML, apart from the mini events that we've got going on, there isn't a whole lot that's actually happening. Like, I don't know what else they have in store. I'm imagining that we might get the new dragons released soon enough, or at least revealed, but I don't know. We'll see. You just subscribed and pressed the bell? Cool. I love it. Thank you, thank you. Who are we going to take in? Let's take in our level 57. Hope it's enough. Can I do a battle with my pixie? I mean, it's not really a high enough level to kill anything, though. Like, that's the thing. If I could, if everything was, like, the same level, a high enough level to do it, I'd use a ton of different dragons. It's just, they're not a high level. So, we're kind of stuck in that regard. But come on, don't have a high level. Oh, sweet. He actually has a whole level 45 team. Oh, feels great. I mean, we still do need a ton of enchantment materials, trinkets, and garbage like that. So, you know, we're on a long grind for Joko here. And I can't read that name, but either way, thank you for subbing. And you said you subbed as well, the Epic Lackey. Well, it hasn't popped up yet, but either way, I appreciate it. Which are the best 3 dragons? Well, there's a lot of really good dragons, and depending on who those 3 are depends on, you know, the sort of team that you have. So you might have a defensive team, you might have a really aggressive team, because, like, the Autumn is really aggressive, but something like the Narwhal is very defensive. So it changes depending on what dragons you choose. Is it okay to put the pixie dot in my team? Depends on your team. Will you play Fortnite? Most people are playing it. My answer to that is, if every single other person in the world is playing Fortnite, go and watch them play it. Oh, what is my 3 best dragons? That would be my Autumn, my Hermes, and my Lantern Dragon at the moment. And the Chang is very strong. The issue with the Chang is that she isn't very defensive, so realistically, you either need someone with Wind, or Earth, or something like that, or another Divine to bless her. Let you see the pixie? I'll show her to you, but again, there's just not a lot of fights that I can do with her, I'm afraid. And you're a boy? I am a female myself. But there's so many strong dragons. I mean, just off the top of my head, there's the Zeus, there's the Chang. Again, the Narwhal's good on defensive teams. There's the Pixel. There's... the Vortex is actually pretty good. Then, obviously, we've got the Autumn Dragon. We have the Sumo, the Plushy Dragons, Tyzenrans, and stuff like that. There's a lot of good stuff. So the question is, what do you want to use? You just gotta choose your own thing, really. And AJ, I've already responded to you. Do you just have the actual stream muted? Is that what we're doing here? Because I keep responding to you and you just apparently don't see or hear it. Where is our Pixie Dragon anyway? Is it up here? Oh yeah. Oh, I got scared then. I was like, oh god, where is she? And now she's here, level 45, Pinky. It's a shame we can't use her for more, but... you know, it's too bad. We have a lot of pretty decent legendaries. Most of them are level 20 now, just because I leveled them up a bit, but... you know, one day maybe we'll have a ton of level 80s and then we'll be able to use them all then. Just not today. Not today. See, why does it keep tabbing me out? As soon as I click another anything on my PC, it completely tabs me out. Why? Why are you gonna do this? Like, I don't know what it is. They must have changed something. Like the actual backbone of the game or something. Oh yeah, normie, I know. Getting any divine to level 3 and above is like the worst thing in the world. Like, legendaries are annoying enough, but getting divines? Ugh. No. You subscribed and pressed the bell as well? Again, I appreciate it, AJ. I do. Do I have the Guardian? Yeah, I do. I don't have the Verdant, though. The Verdant is the only other clan dragon, I think, that we don't have yet. And Bebek, hello! Hello to you. How have you been? Oh, that sucks though, because our Autumn Dragon got taken out, it's now on like a 2.5 hour cooldown. That's pretty annoying, actually. Well, we can't do this quest. Explore Ruins, we can't do it quite yet, but we will pop the dragons in here. So then we'll pop those 3 in, and then we'll just let them explore, and then in an hour we'll come back and take them out. Oh, God! There's like, where I cut myself, it's like... okay, I don't even want to describe it because it's kind of disgusting, but it's like splooging out at the moment, to put it bluntly. It is splooging out. Might be an issue with your keyboard. You know, I did spill milk on my keyboard itself like a week ago, but from what I could tell after that, it was completely fixed after it dried out. It's just, whenever I click on my second monitor, it's tabbing me out of DML, which never used to happen. So I don't know what the deal is. Unless... I know, they've destroyed their game slightly. You're close to having 19 extraordinary. Good luck to you. Can you add me? Cody, I can't add anyone. You see my friends list here? I have 200 people on this friends list. That's actually the max amount that you can have. And then if I were to remove someone, I have another 3,000 or so people added that would appear in that spot. So I literally can't add you, I'm afraid. Again, I have too many friends. So I blame the devs for not making the friend list longer. Capture card plus new game, what game? Have you heard about all the new E3 stuff in that they plan on releasing? Like, we know that the new Smash Brothers and that is coming out this year, and more importantly, the new Pokemon game's coming out this year. So, you know, just new Switch games in general. Because when I do get a capture card, I probably will do quite a lot of Switch games. Because, to be honest with you, they've been pretty good recently. So, you know, when I do get a capture card and that, we will be dead set on doing a ton of new stuff. How to get fruit? You mean food? Best thing to do to get food is buy the most expensive food that you can, mainly the 6-hour or the 1-hour food. And to afford it, you need to do your blue map fights every day. Well, my keyboard's pretty good. It is a Corsair, and I mean, it's been pretty good overall. It's just, it almost completely died just from like a teensy little bit of milk, which I was very angry about, but it did dry out and it got fine in the end. And Tito, how have you been? But again, I would add you if I could, Cody. It's just, you know, just the way Gameloft games are made. Like, I'm experiencing it in Dungeon Hunter as well, where I've already hit the max amount of friends in that game. And at this point, I'm like, but that took like a week to hit the max amount of friends. And you get friend requests in that game like all the time, because people just like walk around you and then click on your profile and add you. So you're only allowed like 50 people on there. It's really weird. You're off? Well, take care then, Sputicus. I appreciate you being here anyway, and same to everyone else. No, like I said, I know it's been quite a while since we've live streamed or anything, but I thought I might as well do it for the first time in a while. And Madeline Nichols! Hi. And see you then, Panda. Enjoy your day at school. But where are other fights? I mean, we've got all of these over here to do. It's just that's the only problem with the blue map fights. They're so necessary to getting all the resources, but they can get so boring. Especially doing it on your own. And Harish, hello to you. At least we do have VIP for another 56 minutes, which means I need to use all of my auto battle tickets like right now. Because otherwise I will basically waste them for the day. And we don't want to do that. I mean, I've just been using the one-day VIP tickets that we've been getting given in events and, you know, liking their Insta pages and stuff. You want them to make a 500-person friends list. It's probably because their servers can't handle it or something like that, or I don't know, it just makes it annoying for them for some reason. But I doubt they're ever going to do it. If you say, if I delete one, we have another 3,000 people added on Facebook and in-game and stuff like that. So even if I were to delete 2,900 people, I still wouldn't be able to see you in-game. Because that's how many people I have added. My clan name is Quackalakes' clan on PC. On Android, it's the real Quackalakes, but both of the clans are full, so I did this the wrong way around, but both the clans are full. They have been for over a year, so I'm afraid you can't join those either. So no, you can't join my clan. You're like 2 years too late. And again, people don't seem to realize that you gotta think, someone else just asked to join the clan. They just did it 2 years earlier than you. So I can't really just kick them out when they didn't do anything wrong. How strong is the Pixie Dot compared to other legendaries? Hope you do a new top 10 strongest. And Super Wolf, thank you for subbing. Thank you for being here. The Pixie Dot is okay. I wouldn't say that she's top 10 though, honestly. Because I did do another video a couple of months back about the Chang being technically the strongest dragon in the game. Because the tier list has sort of moved down to Chang, what is it, Zeus, then Tai Zenrin, or is it Chang, Tai Zenrin, Zeus, something like that. But the Pixie Dot is decent, but she is not as good as stuff like the Plushie, the Tai. I think the Hermes is probably better than her because it's a divine. But she's still probably like, I don't know, like top 15, top 20, but not top 10. Would I go to see the Deadpool 2 movie? Not really my thing. Honestly, superhero movies in general, I have avoided like the plague for good reason. But Deadpool, not me. If you enjoy it, then, you know, I'm glad you enjoy it, but just not my sort of thing. If you breed the Erlang Shen and the Nezha, what will be the outcome? You swear you have to post the 1-5 outcome videos. I don't know what the second half of your question means, but if you breed the the Erlang Shen with the Nezha, what's going to happen is both of those dragons are going to randomly generate their elements, and you're not going to get anything useful, because I already did a full video on what happens when you breed two divine dragons together, and you can never ever breed anything useful, because they will only pass on one of their elements down to the baby, and it will be random. And thank you, Bebek. Thank you. Pokemon Z. Well, we never got Pokemon Z, did we? And hello to you as well. Both of you. I can't read either of your names, but welcome. But yeah, I have not had luck with the Pixie Dot quite yet. I'm sure we'll get lucky soon enough, but I haven't been breeding for it all that much because, again, you saw we tried to breed earlier, and before that we bred the Dragon of the Week. I didn't really need it, but I just do it for the sake of the breeding videos. Did you read my comment? I said hello. I don't see it because it says message retracted though. So I don't know what you said now. Have I played God of War 4? Yep, I've uploaded videos of it on the channel actually. Only a couple, but I still did. Yeah. I played through the whole game. The only thing that stopped me from playing was I was basically considering going for the Platinum Trophy before I stopped. But then I saw that one of the achievements was finding 100 of Odin's crows or whatever it was. And I was like, no, I can't be bothered to do that. And think in a blink. Hello to you. What is the best legendary dragon in DML? I would argue and say it's the Autumn Dragon. Other people would say something like the Vortex. Other people would say a defensive one like the Narwhale is. I think a lot of people do think the Autumn Dragon is pretty good though. Like top 5. Top 3, almost definitely. And Quake, Divine plus Divine can breed a new Divine. Nope, Divine plus Divine cannot breed a new Divine, just how, like, Legendary plus a Legendary can't make a Legendary. It's the exact same situation, because they only pass down one of their elements, and the element that it passes down is randomized from both of them. So, there's a lot of possible outcomes, but they're only going to have a max of 2 elements. So you're going to get max of a rare or below, so it's really not worth it. You have played Dragon City? I have, yes. I hated it. How long have I been playing DML? 3 years and 5 months. Just under. Do I have a PS4? Yes, I do. No luck on the Luna, you always give up if the Dragon of the Week shares a breeding time? Why? I mean, it's only... What is it? It's Tuesday, right? It's Tuesday, yeah? So it's only 2 days in. About the Crew Ultimate Edition, honestly, it's not something I've been following. I have mostly just been following the Nintendo Switch stuff, to be completely honest, because I mean, look at what they've revealed. New Smash Brothers, new Pokemon is almost definitely getting revealed in like the next month. And then Spyro's coming out soon. You know, stuff like Dark Souls and that is getting remastered for the Switch. There's just so much good stuff coming out for Nintendo this year, or next year. You love the Pokeball logo on your island? Cheers. And yeah, I do have the Switch, and favourite game I've played so far? I don't know, I did have a lot of fun with Mario Kart, but I finished the game in like, what was it, 8 hours I finished all the hard tracks on like my first or second go. So it's just sort of like underwhelming because it was all done instantly. I was like, oh, okay. I guess all that's left is online. RIP. What is the best comment? Probably something like the plant dragon. What do I think about the dark machine dragon in a team? I don't think he's that good, to be honest with you. And in my Android account, I have 4 divines? 3 or 4 divines, I think. Something like that. But I haven't hatched any of them yet, so maybe soon we can hatch a bunch of them on our Android account at the same time. Like, we'll just pop all of them in the hatchery and we'll hatch all of them. Maybe. What is my clan name in Android? It is the real Quackalakes clan, but it is full. Like every clan. Have I played Far Cry 5? No, I've played 4. Oh wait, do I? Have I played? No, I haven't played 5. I did play 4 though. I played every other Far Cry apart from the newest one that was released. Yeah, I'm getting so confused about the Far Cry timelines because it's such an old series now. But my strongest dragon apart from legendaries and divines is like my clay dragon, my firefly and my frostbite, I think, something like that. I mean, not that it really matters because they're all garbage in comparison, but do you recommend to play Dungeon Hunter Champion? Honestly, I like the idea of the game, but it's pretty much completely copied from Summoner's War and older games entirely. And the problem with Dungeon Hunter is that it's really, really unreliable. So it crashes all the time, the arena goes down a lot. So honestly, in its current state, I can't actively recommend it. But I have to say that for a timer-based game, they've been pretty nice about giving you energy to pretty much finish the game in one run. So I can appreciate that. How to get more XP? Do your daily fights. Best possible thing you can do. Put in as much food as you can make, do your daily fights, and you'll be good to go. A good DML battle team? Something like the Plushie, Tai Zenran, Autumn Dragon. That sounds like a pretty good team to me. Do you think they're gonna bring new divines? Almost definitely, yes. I doubt massively that they're not gonna release anymore. Please search Knights of DML in clan search. It doesn't work half the time, I'm afraid. And Blessing Destroy! How are you? You said hello and now you're going already? You're breaking my heart. Can you tell me about the next castle event? Nobody knows yet. If I knew about it, I would tell you. Trust me. You don't know what to say? I like pasta. That's what I have to say. You know what I really like? I like lasagna. But the problem is, I've had a lot of bad lasagna. Why is my voice dying? Could it not? So the problem is, I love lasagna, but it's a thing that I can definitely taste when I get a bad lasagna. And, speaking of which, I tried to make my own and it was trash. So I give up on ever making my own food. Well, you didn't play the castle event on PC? Because I wasn't home. I explained in all the videos, the reason I did it on mobile is because, you know, I can take my mobile with me. I can't take my PC with me, because my PC is a hulking block that I can't just actively take with me on the bus, for example, whereas my phone I can. So it's much easier to finish the event, and I don't want to have to deal with doing it on both accounts. What will be the outcome of Nessa and the Erlang Shen? A random dragon that has 2 elements is what the outcome will be. I've already said. It will be a max of a rare dragon, but it will only be a 2-element dragon, but it will be randomized as to what it is. How can you say the next Dragon of the Week? Normally with the Dragon of the Week, what happens is it either gets posted on the Gameloft forums, or you'll see it on the DML wiki, where if you go into the recent changes, it'll show you, like, Dragon of the Week gets altered, and it'll show you the dragon that gets altered, and if that happens, you know which dragon is going to be the next Dragon of the Week, and that happens every Friday. So either Gameloft posts about it on Friday as well, or they just give the wiki the info, and that's how you know. But we won't know until Friday. And are we able to get the Autumn Dragon? Not unless it's in its specific breeding month, which may suck, and it kind of does, but you just gotta wait and hope that it comes out this year. What are the new dragons? We don't know yet, Anonymous, unfortunately. I'm waiting for confirmation on that, because we know that they got added in the latest update, but they haven't said anything, and there's like, what, I don't remember how many, something like 13 or something new dragons that are in the game, but we can't see them yet. And you need 2 pieces to unlock the Verdant Dragon and 5 for Guardian. I need quite a lot more for the Verdant still. And I love you too, Bebek! And is the Guardian Dragon the best? No, the Guardian Dragon's actually a pretty underwhelming legendary. I guess, depending on how defensive your team is, he could work out. But he's just not that great, to be honest with you. He's cool to look at, I can appreciate him, but I wouldn't recommend using him. There's just so many good, really good legendaries that to use him would feel kind of a waste. And how to breed the Autumn Dragon? You cannot breed the Autumn Dragon at the moment. Little Andy, here is a limited time, it's a Dragon of the Month. You can only breed it during its select month. So, you gotta hope and pray that they're gonna bring it back out again this year. Are you mad? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with asking questions, but I mean, it's just the same as all Dragons of the Month, so you just gotta keep that in mind that if you want to go and try and breed a dragon, it could be one of those cases where you literally can't breed it. First time watching you live? Well, I'm glad to have you here, Alexandra. You know, we got a pretty chill day today. We'll probably have people dropping in and out of the stream, because if you give them the notification with like a day to spare, like what happens is people drop in over time. Whereas if you just suddenly go, okay, I'm streaming in half an hour, you'll suddenly get a ton of people at the beginning, and then they'll all leave in like 10 minutes. That's what normally ends up happening anyway. But I'm glad that, you know, at least if we set a time, then people know when it's on, and people don't feel like they've missed out, just because, you know, they were unlucky and they were out that day or something. Do I have any duplicate dragons? The only duplicate dragons that I have are these 2 Firefly dragons, and the only reason I keep both of them is because I got them through a really rare glitch in the game. It wasn't intentional, it's just I logged in, got it as a reward, and then the game crashed, and then when I restarted the game it gave me a second one. So that is the only duplicate that I have. Apart from that, every other dragon in this game is a different species. So we've got 343 different species of dragons in this game, and then I have like another 15 or so on our Android account, so we've got like 360-ish unique dragons in the game. Can you keep Karzad for fire? I don't really know what you mean, Anuja? Did you ever cheat in DML? Nope. My policy on cheating in video games is never, and I will never do it. Actually, maybe that's a lie. The only game that I have cheated in is, I think it was Clicker Heroes years ago, where I used an auto-clicker for that game, but apart from that, I think I only used it for like one thing, for like half an hour, because I was impatient, but apart from that, I have literally never ever cheated in a video game before. And I do not ever support cheating by anyone in video games, because it is illegal, especially in competitive gaming, and you can be permabanned for doing it. And hello to you as well, Madeline. Even though you're from Australia, I have to say I'm glad I'm out of Australia personally, because it is just too hot in that country. I don't even care if I was in Sydney and it's one of the colder places. I don't even care, it's too hot. You need a good mid-game dragon. You have the Bajau, Gui, and Rocker. They're pretty good. The Agave works pretty well still in mid-game. And check out your DML vids. Think in a blink. If you want me to do that, send it in the Discord server that we have in the other user creation section. I don't think anyone's talking in there at the moment. No, they're not. But if you post it in other creator creations, then you can leave your video there. Anyone that wants to watch it will watch it, and it'll be there forever then. Have I reported anyone? 3 people, I think, over time I have reported for cheating before. In this game, anyway. In other games, tons. When the new update will come? We only recently got the new update, like, it's not even 2 weeks ago. So, probably in another couple of weeks, or like a week, like a month or something like that. How many level 80 dragons do I have? 2 or 3? I have 2. Lantern Dragon, though, is technically over level 80 because he's enchanted to level 3. So technically he's like a level 81 because of his enchantment stars, but for flat level 80s we have Joko, we have Andy, and again you can see him here, he's level 75, enchanted to level 3. He will be enchanted to level 4 soon. So we do have him, basically. How did you become so good at games? If you're talking about DML, DML is not a skill-based video game. DML is called a grind-based video game, which is a very different situation. And the reason it's important to say that is because some people think that, you know, to be good at DML, it requires, I don't know, skill in a way, but that's not true. Anyone can be considered good at the game just by having a good team. So I think it just requires planning for a good endgame team. My best thoughts for a 3rd mid? Again, stuff like the Agave, the Regal Dragon was really good mid-game. Basically anything with 3 elements that either has wind or is a decently high attack. The Hellhound's pretty good. The Echo Dragon, if you have it, is a really, really good starter mid-game dragon to have. But you will have to replace all of them eventually for legendaries. If you're player level 86, you should probably start considering making a legendary team. What happens if we report anyone? If they're breaking the rules, they'll get banned, is what will happen. Do I have the Torch Dragon? I do. Yep. You're gonna go play DML? Well, take care, Anonymous. Hope you enjoy yourself. You wish you had that dragon. I'm sure you'll get him soon. Or at least one day. And Evil Prince, how you doing? Are the Storm and Swamp Dragons good? No. They're not really. The Storm is okay for a mid-game sort of dragon. The Swamp, though, not really. Sorry for wasting your time with my comment. No comment's a waste of time. What do you mean? I'm gonna answer it no matter what it is. Don't think your questions are too stupid to be answered, unless you're going out of your way to be annoying on purpose. I can tell the difference though. Usually. Not 60 yet, but thanks very much. It's more important what your dragon levels are rather than your actual player level, because what I say is don't level up anything above level 30, or if you've already leveled them up above 30, do not level up anything above 45 that isn't legendary. You have Rust, Echo, Toxic Dragons on my team. That'll get you through the early mid-game. It's just, again, you should start working on your legendary team sooner rather than later, because the sooner you get your legendaries upgraded and you start winning materials, you can enchant them, the better off you're going to be. Torchroot, Iron, Fire, Fairy Stash, Erlang, Hypnos. You see, that's tough because you don't have many of the really good legendaries, like the top tier legendaries. I'd wait until the Autumn Dragon may or may not come out this year before you make a decision. You have to go soon, 2 hours, school in Netherlands. Oh, that's fine, Evil. Again, as long as you're here, that's all that we care about. We need to hatch 10 more to unlock 1,000 pieces Clan Dragon. Ugh. Don't even remind me about those dragons. You like Indonesia? Is that to me? I mean, it's fine. Your Smoke Dragon is level 14, your Fawn is level 10, and your Melon is level 10. Okay. You're trying for Vortex and you want to pull your hair out? It took me like 6 months to breed the Crystal Dragon, so I understand your struggle, my friend. And which one is better, Mass Blessing or Great Blessing? I wanted to give it to my Erlang Shen. That depends on what your team is. The way that I've done it is, for example, on Joko here, I have the single blessing that lasts for 3 turns on one target, gives 60% of the caster's attacker's damage bonus and 80% more health, because my Autumn Dragon is the main heavy hitter on the team, so he is the thing that we are like buffing because he can one-shot everything. But if you have 2 divines, I would definitely suggest taking the Great Blessing on one and the Mass Blessing on the other one. Just like most things, if you have 2 of them, like take both of the types of attacks that are there. But I personally like the single one because it does last 3 turns, which means you don't have to reapply it every turn. Because some of the divines are just really good anyway, so you want to be able to attack with them like the second turn after you've blessed with them the first turn, if that makes sense. Who is abusing people? What do you mean? What's my favourite dragon? It does say in the video description, but the Caterpillar and the... Where is my Imperial Dragon? And the Imperial Dragon are my 2 favourites. Can you breed a Divine Dragon? Not currently, but during the Divine events, generally, they will bring out one of them. But we'll see. What level do my dragons need to be for Enchantment League 4? That depends on what potions you have, and honestly it depends on who you're facing at the time, because it really does depend. And what did this say? You have both dragons at the pixie dot and the other. Cool. And Gabriel, hello to you. Can you say pixie dot in German? Go ahead. Go ahead. You got your 4th pixie dot? You know, some people are like that. They'll like just sit there the whole month and only breed the dragon of the month, and they'll just make like 20 of them. The problem I have is I can't even fit them in my game. You're trying to enchant your plushie, it's a massive pain. Yep, legendary and divine enchanting. No bueno. No bueno. Hello from Australia? Oh, we got more people from Australia in here at the moment. Well, actually that makes sense because it's pretty much night time, or like late night for you, isn't it? Like, how many hours is it away from us at the moment? Like 11? So what is it, like 8 PM? Depending on obviously what side you're on. Can I breed the Aries dragon? You can't breed the Aries. It is in the shop, but you can only purchase it. When we got the purple chest in enchantment battle, I have to win 20 battles in a day or not. Is it 20 wins anymore? I think it is. But yeah, you still do get the purple chest, but I believe it is limited to 1 a day. Something like that. Punchin Drak. Punchin Drak. I know that's not exactly how it is, but it's basically it, right? I know what I meant. When we got purple chests in enchantment battles, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yes, I do like ducks, though. But it is possible to breed the pixie dot using level 20 dragons. It's also possible to breed the pixie dot using level 4 dragons. The point is, the higher you level them up, the higher your chances are of breeding legendaries and divines when they're out. So what the idea is, you know, use as much food as you can afford to sort of level up your dragons with, without wasting too much. So that's why level 15 is normally a pretty good stopping point. But if you can afford to level them up to level 20, do it. And you do have the chance to breed at them. And Sajid, hello. You already had the Clover, Luna and all the past dragons. I mean, if you've got nothing else to breed, might as well breed something, right? And Autumn Lover, hello. It's 6:45 PM where I'm at. Yeah, you see, it's 9:46 AM for me. So it's the start of the day for me. But oh well, we don't have anyone to do any fights, do we? Ah, we could do a fight with Joko here, assuming that the opponents aren't too high of a level. Let's hope so. And Sajid, I'm glad you find them useful. You know, that's all I ask for at the end of the day. As long as they help someone, then, you know, they've done their job. Am I coming to India again? Honestly, I hope not. Again, it's too hot. And the problem is, I hate seeing the clash of class in India. Like, wherever you go, where there's, like, massive high-rise apartments and then next door there's slums right next to it. I don't enjoy seeing that in my day. Because going to India, you just... If you have any sort of empathy, it just sort of... I don't know, it's very annoying. It's the case for most non-first world countries, to be honest. I mean, there's still homeless people in countries like here, but not to the same extent. How many purple chests you get in a day with battles? I believe it's 1, but that may be incorrect. I know it was definitely 1 at one point. Oh, so your favourite dragons you gave then? That's cool. You used a level 20 rust and level 13 fire, and you got the pixie dot on your 4th try. Not bad. I mean, we probably tried about 11 times now, but not giving us the thing that we want yet. You have to go now. Well, take care, Evil. Hopefully we'll see you soon. But yeah, I still want to try and breed for stuff. Actually, we have our Android account that we can do some stuff on as well today. So maybe we'll get lucky on our Android account. Maybe we'll breed it there. Maybe not. How to breed the Stardust. I already have a breeding guide on it. Like, if you ever want to try and breed any of the regular breedable dragons, you can just search up how to breed this dragon, Quackalakes, and I've done it for most of them, not all of them. If not, then DML Guides, I think is the YouTube channel's probably done it. But, I mean, I just use the breeding calculator or the DML wiki because they both show you what you should use anyway. So, I mean, it's basically up to you. Would you want to watch a video of it, or do you want to search it up yourself? I think that's the real question. Can you breed a pixie dot with level 16 boiling and ancient level 16? Again, you can breed it with dragons of any level. It's just your chances are higher the higher their level is. So yes, you can use level 4s to breed it. You can use level 10s to breed it. You can use level 50s to breed it. Doesn't matter. It's just your chances are higher the higher their level is. So that's the main thing to remember. And where is this app? What? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, don't tell me that I've uninstalled this. But just for a second, I'm gonna go and get my Android account set up, and we are gonna go and try and breed this thing. How do I get this set up? Wait, I need to get this sorted. Oh god! It's gone black! Rip! Rip in pieces. Where is side sync? If you want to breed Stardust because the blah 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 blah. Hey, look, you know, some people just don't know where to look, which is fair enough. If you don't know where to look, then, you know, it is what it is. No, I do not want to update this at the moment. God, it's all changed. Okay, I'm gonna have to sort this out then, because there we go. There's presentation mode. Good God. Having technical difficulties. Why do you randomly update your apps without telling me? Ugh. Which game of Gameloft do you like the most? Well, I appreciate DML for one reason or another. But at the same time, you know, DML has its issues and other stuff. I don't really play that many Gameloft games, to be honest. And look, it's day 248 on here. You didn't get the Nezha and Tai Zenran Dragon because you can't open your PC. How do you manage to complete divine events in PC? I don't know, by being on time, paying attention to when the cooldowns in that are. And Gold PL just subbed. Thank you for joining us. But yeah, you see we got that event there. Oh, we got our Bonsai Dragon in here as well. You're not getting the pixie dot? You know, there's still 2 weeks left to breed it. Don't get antsy. Keep rebreeding, trying your hardest. And did you use any money to upgrade Andy to enchantment level 4? Not actively. Like, I didn't buy chests to upgrade him. It's just, over time, I did used to spend a bit of money because I make money out of doing videos for the game. So it's only fair I put some back into it. But not, like, straight up I bought chests to enchant him or anything. And who month's divine event coming? We don't know yet. God damn it! Why you gotta do this game? I just want some good luck. Why? But look, we'll collect all of our gold for now, which is something I always forget to do. We got a ton of blue fights to do on this account. Look at all the blue fights everywhere. And this is not the team we want to be using. So we got our Hellhound, we have our Reindeer, and we've got our Golden Crow, which are doing pretty good. You have to go for your exams? Well, take care then, Christy. You know, I hope it goes well for you. And, you know, just try your best. You upload DML videos too? Quite a lot of people upload, but the thing is, a lot of people don't consistently upload, which is their main issue. You're lucky you finished exams? Yeah, I am trying to stray away as far away from schooling as I can for the rest of my life. Until I need to go back for any reason. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You bred a snow dragon? Well, congrats! Is the stream gonna be 4 or 5 hours long? I don't know. It's basically just go with the flow. We go, until we get sick of the games that we're playing, I guess. But I don't know, it might be 4 hours long, it might not. I'll try my best to see what happens though. I mean, with Dungeon Hunter we'll probably go for an extra hour or something. Or at least an extra half an hour on top of normal. So it'll at least probably be like a 3-hour stream. And Precious, hello, how are you? We really need to upgrade this reindeer, don't we? I mean, we don't even have any level 6 attacks, really. I think it's because I ran out of money. That's what I get. Spending it on garbage. It's just when you're trying to upgrade to level 6, you have to basically put your dragon out of commission for like a day. So it's kind of annoying. But oh well. Oh well. I mean, we'll just keep going for now. The main thing is I'm trying to still keep this account a decently low level so that then we can do events and stuff on both of our accounts. Because people always used to say, it's impossible to do the events on a low level account though. Even though I find it much easier finishing events on my Android account compared to my main. So I don't know. I mean, I think people just like to complain an awful lot that the events are impossible because they just don't know how to do them or whatever, which is fine. It's fine, I guess. Alright, if I tab out, will it actually tab me out now? Okay then, so I can change the tab with my mobile version of DML, but I can't do it with my main. Again, I think it's the program. Don't know what you've done, Gameloft. Broken your stuff. And Luda Moon, you're here. Sweet. You're level 20 on iOS. You have Archangel, Autumn Stash, Root, Pixie Dot. And is your red colored dragon the berry dragon? The red colored one? What's your favorite animal? Ducks? Actually, my favorite animal is just birds in general and lizards. Like, when I was a kid, I used to adore dinosaurs. Like, the concept of dinosaurs and dragons and stuff. I really like lizards. Snakes kind of weird me out a bit. They're alright, but they're still kind of weird. And Yones, welcome back. How have you been? How do you know that everyone here is a human? Some people might be bots for all you know. Live streams are the best. Some people prefer live streams, some people prefer just raw videos. And I mean, each have their pros and cons, so, you know, that's why it's every so often at least decent to have a little bit of a range. Oh, and the song request thing, gold, I don't have it active today because I might want to keep the VOD up for this stream. But when we have another stream where the song request is on, we'll put all of your requests in. The red dragon came in divine event to purchase. Oh, Gwandy? You're talking about the Gwandy? Maybe? I mean, he's more green though. And C. Wong, how are you? My real name is Emily. Dinosaurs versus dragons, who would win? Who is bigger? Well, you gotta think though, dragons have the ability to fly. So, they could just, you know, spit fire on the dinosaurs as they're flying, and the dinosaurs could never reach them. What's a T-Rex gonna do with his little armsies? Nothing. He's just gonna trip over or something. You know, he's kind of screwed over. So I'm gonna say that dragons would always win that fight because, you know, they got fire breathing, they got frost, some of them got energy, lightning. So, you know, poor little dinosaurs. Maybe that's how they went extinct. Do you like this game? I mean, with DML, what the thing is I've played the game for so long now that I'm used to the game. So it's not really like I do enjoy it or I don't enjoy it. You just get so used to something that you just do it. Kind of like brushing your teeth. I may not enjoy having to brush my teeth, but I've gotten so used to doing it that it just happens, you know? It's sort of like that. But, I mean, DML has its okay points, and it has its bad points, like most games. Do you like the Dragon Vault? The Dragon Vault is good in the sense that it has allowed me to take some of my dragons out of the inventory and actually, you know, hatch some. But it's bad in the sense that the dragons that get put in there, it's basically like not having them. They are still counted in your total dragon amount, but that is like it. You can't do anything with them, and when the vault gets full, where are you going to put the dragons anyway? 'Cause it's still an issue that needs resolving in one way or another, so it's not the final fix for the issue. My dragons are stronger on my laptop, my phone. Are they or not? Just like you're used to homework, but I don't enjoy it. I guess, but I wouldn't say I hate DML in the sense that I hated schoolwork. Not by far. Schoolwork was, I'm not really someone that enjoys teaching in the way that it's done in schools. Because unlike most, you know, little kids and teenagers, I was always very independent. So, you know, listening to a class with a teacher in front of 30 people was just sort of boring. My favourite legendary is probably something like the Torch Dragon. My second stream that you're watching of mine? That's cool flexing. Glad you came back. Do I play Fortnite? No, I do not play Fortnite. I used to play Battle Royale games years back when they were released, and I mean, Fortnite does have its good points, but you just get so bored of seeing the game plastered everywhere when it's the exact same thing over and over. They do have special events which are pretty cool, but I really just don't care enough about the game. You think schoolwork is more fun than homework? I just think neither, to be honest. Nice hair color? What? My hair color is just brown. Just flat brown. I've never dyed my hair or anything, to be fair, ever. I was never allowed to. Or at least I was told not to. And then now I'm told, oh, you were never told not to dye your hair. It's like, yeah, you did tell me not to, mother. Don't lie. You didn't want me going to school with bright purple hair, let's be honest. I mean, to be fair, you'd get kicked out of most schools for having bright purple hair. It depends on where you go, really. What's your favourite element? Probably Shadow, to be honest. Shadow, Divine, or Plant. You try to make videos like me, but no one watches them. Don't try and make videos like me. Try and make your own videos. You see, I think that's the thing that a lot of people struggle with. That I'm not saying that that was your issue, but I'm saying for a lot of people, the problem is they try and copy others too much, even if it's not directly. And, you know, not plagiarism or anything like that, but you gotta think, if someone already has videos out there that people watch, why would they watch yours if it's the same thing, you know? So, if you just put your own twist on it, you'll probably get some people in. And the main thing about uploading is uploading consistently. Doesn't matter what garbage you put out, if you upload consistently, you'll probably get some people that come and watch. No matter what it is, whether it's games, whether it's vlogging, no matter what the quality is, people will still probably see it eventually. So, that's my best tip if you want to make a channel or anything else, stream. Just do it consistently, and eventually you'll get an audience. One day you'll become a YouTuber like PewDiePie. I hope not. Because the thing is, my main struggle is I don't want to be famous. I just sort of want to get enough in a month to, like, pay the bills, pay for food and stuff like that. Because I don't want a lot of attention. I don't want a lot of money. So I'm constantly fighting with myself. It's like, I want to clickbait because it's tempting. I want to do things that I know more people will watch. But I don't want to do something and potentially get over the top, if you know what I mean. So, I get almost scared thinking about doing other games sometimes because I don't want to get too popular off of it, if that makes sense. Probably sounds very weird, but I have never ever wanted to be big, if that makes sense. And Ange Singh, how have you been? Did you pay a lot of money for this game? Over 3 years, it's quite a lot. I don't know exactly how much it is because, you know, with different bundles, gem deals, and stuff like that, you can never really tell exactly how much you've spent. I do have VIP level 11 though, so it's quite a lot, or it must be quite a lot. But I used to spend a lot more on the game in the past, especially since I was working another job that was like, including my other job and this job, I was basically working like 80-hour weeks, some weeks. So, you know, I had a lot of spare money at the time to spend. But I just got less and less inclined to spend money on DML the longer I went on. So, like, the last few months I've barely spent anything. Probably like £4 over the last 2 months. If that. I want to say that you will get more audience. Well, obviously I appreciate more people coming in. The main thing that I care about is, you know, people finding it useful, what I do. More so than... Well, entertaining is still important to an extent, but I feel like most of the things that I've done on the channel are mostly like how-to guides, stuff like that. Even though it might not seem like it. So, you know, I don't mind getting a few extra people, but I don't want to go insane. You're addicted to Dungeon Hunter Champions just as with DML. I'm sorry, / not sorry to you then, because I mean, if you're enjoying it, then go ahead. What's my job now? My job at the minute is just YouTube and other, you know, stuff online, because when you do things online, it's not just the videos and the live streams and what you see. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, but I got to a point where I could do this for a main thing. Although I'm thinking that, you know, if I actually get a part-time job that doesn't force me to work 60 hours a week, which is what was happening sometimes at my old part-time work, it actually wouldn't be that bad. Just for, you know, maybe a 15-hour a week extra job. But I'm going to be moving soon. in like the next 2 months, so there's no point getting another mini job or anything yet. Maybe soon if I do. Do I play any other games? Recently, I haven't been playing all too much. I got very annoyed at Paladins, so I sort of stopped. Even though that game is now released, I stopped playing it for now, for like the last 2 months. I still do play Osu every now and then. But mostly I've just been trying out mobile games because, you know, I don't like mobile games really, but people always say, please play some. So instead of me playing Minecraft or Roblox, I've been trying out other games that are more my sort of thing. So for example, there are some Pokemon games on mobile, not Pokemon Go. I would not play Pokemon Go, but I've been trying out some other stuff like that. You upload DML videos, you have 2.9k views for my Iron Fire breeding guide. Well, honestly, like I said, make consistent content. That's all that you can do to, you know, the more videos you make, the more people are going to be drawn in, and following that, the more people are probably going to find you, the more experience you're going to get. But don't ask me what to do with your channel. You got to decide your own thing. And what is it, someone's birthday? Oh, is it Brizzy's birthday? Happy birthday if it is. The best sniper in Paladins. Oh, don't even joke. Ugh. Again, there are certain characters in Paladins that I really wanted to get more used to. But I just got so sick of... It sounds bad, but people being bad in competitive in the highest ranks in Paladins. Because I didn't like knowing that I could sit down and instantly get GM just by grinding. I didn't like knowing that I was guaranteed GM if I just played enough games. Because that's how easy it is to climb in that game. I just got sick of climbing. I got sick of doing well in that game. How weird does that sound? But I got bored of it. I wanted it to be a lot harder than it was. Do I play Minecraft? I used to play Minecraft about 8 years ago. Like, I was playing during beta, alpha, stuff like that, but I haven't played it in years. Minecraft is more of a kid-friendly game, and I think a lot of people do grow out of playing Minecraft over time. Everything's enchanted, god damn it, why? Why is everything enchanted? Pain in the butt. Damn. But I don't plan on playing Minecraft, really. Did I play Horrible Night? I have not. And Natasha Lund29, how are you? Why am I not streaming Paladins? I just told you. I literally just explained why. Suffering from success. Well, I wouldn't call it success. I guess if you count, you know, climbing the ranks as success, then sure. But it got to a stage where it's more so I felt like I wasn't getting better from beating the people anymore because I wasn't learning anything, because you were playing against the same people every single game. So if you know someone's really aggressive, then just play around them being stupidly aggressive and win the game. It just has a lot of problems. Its player-based numbers weren't high enough in highest ranks. It just... I don't know. Maybe I'll go back eventually, it's just... I don't know. And plus getting accused of hacking all the time from high-ranked people, it's just really annoying. Is it weird that your friend got like 100 dragon to max and still level them up? I doubt they have 100 dragons at max level. Unless you mean enchantment. Have I played Outlast 2? Nah, I haven't. And plus, you know, horror games in general, they just sort of bore me, to be honest. I have seen a little bit of the first game, but not the second one. You just got back from breakfast, what did you miss? Oh, not too much. You know, we're just doing our daily grind. You live alone in home or your parents also live? No, my parents have been living in Australia again now for a little while, but I have been living basically alone for a little while. Although I say that, I am not alone in my home. Shh, shh. But my parents aren't here. Have I purchased gems in DML? Over time, yeah. Again, you gotta remember I've been playing this game for 3 years and almost 3.5 years. So, you know, some people will opt to never spend. If I didn't make money off of playing DML, I never would have spent money on DML, is the gist of it. So, the fact that I do make videos on the game was the reason I bought gems in the past. Your ninja level 40? Well, that's cool, but you gotta remember, he's not that great of a dragon. So I'd recommend replacing him eventually. And I like you too, who am I? Then how do you manage to earn money? The way every other YouTuber manages to earn money. In which program do you play DML? What do you mean, like... Do you mean my recording software, or do you mean, like, do I play it on the Windows Store? What do you mean, Dragon Play? You lose some to get some. Exactly. The way it is, it's kind of like it is sort of a business. Like, you invest to get more out of it. Which does make sense, but obviously, if you're doing it in terms of, like, raw YouTube views, it is very difficult because, you know, adpocalypse and stuff like that. Like, I pretty much get half the amount that I was getting a year ago now for the same amount of viewership because that's how hard they've hit everyone. Even though they say, oh, we've mostly fixed it now. No, they have not. It's a massive blatant lie. But no, it is what it is. And King of Zeus, hello to you. What is you are studying in college? I am not studying at the moment because, I mean, I already have a job. And the main thing is, I don't know what I would want to study in a university or something like that. Because there's nothing in particular that I want to do yet. If I ever decide on a specific thing, a really specific thing that I want to go into, sure, I'll go back into education, but there is no point spending thousands and thousands of pounds, dollars, or whatever on a course that you're not going to use later on in life. That's the main thing that's happened because, you know, over recent years, you know, 40 to 50% of people that go to university regret their decision and they don't use their diplomas or whatever they get through that course and they just end up in a dead-end job anyway. The world's changing. In which program on PC do you play DML? I downloaded it from the Windows Store, which is the only legal way to play DML on PC. If you're going to recommend any other form of program to play DML, don't tell me about it because that is not permitted. And if Gameloft, for example, so you're saying that, they would ban you because, you know, people talk about stuff like BlueStacks and other things like that. It's not allowed for many reasons. So if you do it, just don't mention it. Don't tell me. Don't tell anyone else. You don't want anyone reporting you. I'm just putting it out there. You're not supposed to be playing it on anything else but the Windows Store. What is your best dragon excluding legendaries and divines? I said this earlier, I think it's like my Firefly Dragon, my level 45, or my Clay Dragon actually, my Clay. How much you have got in your 10 exam? What does that mean, Ange? You gotta remember, we're probably from different countries, so whatever you mean may be a different thing in this country. Although I say that, I did most of my schooling in Australia, apart from like 3 years of school. Total I did in England, but for the most part I did like all of my education in Australia. Do you mean like GCSE level sort of thing or something? Who is the dragon of next month? We don't know yet. 10th is high school. Oh, if you want to know my high school grades, off the top of my head, they're like mostly the same. What was it? Like, if we want to go through it, people always ask me this in live streams, but... Oh, who is this? Snehadra Data. Thank you for subbing. Yeah, and I appreciate you being here. Welcome, welcome. So, if we go through it, what was it? I think it was A in maths, A in science, A star in art, A star in computing, A star in geography, A star in history. I think the only B I got was in PE because I refused to accept the teacher's definition of how many times you should shower a day. And I'm not even joking. Like, I had a massive fight with my PE teacher in the final grade I was there because she was, like, adamant you had to shower, like, 3 times a day. And I was like, no, you do not shower 3 times a day. And then she gave me a really bad mark in, like, one of my final exam-style things. And that's where my B came from. But it's something like that. I think that was the only B grade I got. Everything else was, like, an A- to an A star, anyway. Again, I don't really care about my grades in school anyway, but that's around about what it was. Can a guy get some chocolates for some legendary recipe? I need some Wild Brizzy. Which dragon will be your next level 80? Probably after my Lantern, it will be my Tai Zenran. When the meteor comes... What, the one that will destroy the world, like the dinosaurs, or do you mean the dragon itself? Because the meteor is already in the game. If you mean the meteorite, then that's the dragon of the week and we don't know. And did you like maths? No. I absolutely, utterly hate maths, science. I hate PE now, because of that woman. I can't believe we had a fight over how many times you should shower in a day. How stupid is that? But no, I utterly hate maths in every semblance. Every single form of it in existence. I'm sorry. Some people love numbers, not my thing. Oh yeah, I forgot about English. Yeah, I got an A star in English as well. English was like my main subject. And which is pretty funny because still to this day I have never read a full novel in my life. Like literally I have never read a book in my life. So I don't know how I managed to get full grades basically overall in a subject that I have never read a book in, but you know, that works. I think English is just a joke anyway. Like, not about speaking English, like the actual, you know, reading books and talking about books. No. No thanks. Not my thing. But it's easy. Your first legendary is the Pixie Dot. That's pretty cool. At least you got a decent one to start you off with. And we can't do this fight. Whatever, let the Agave Dragon die. Yes, I know it's Agave. Don't go on my nut about it. That's a cute picture though with the alpaca. Is that an alpaca or is it a llama? Either way, it's wearing a pair of glasses. Have you played Jurassic World? It's fun. I do not like that game. I'm afraid. I do like dinosaurs. Jurassic World, not my thing. But, you know, if you enjoy it, all the power to you. I'm not taking that away from you. Just not for me. Again, I don't like mobile games as a whole, just the way they operate, the timers that they're based on. I just happen to play DML quite a lot. You just joined? Leisha here, Zaid. Your first legendary was the Root. Well, the Root isn't that good, but, you know, it is a legendary. At least, you know, enjoy that he's in your collection now. But my player tag, Ange, I don't know what you mean by player tag, but, Either way, I can't add people, so it doesn't really make any difference. Will you see Pokemon? Oh, the new movie? Probably online. I wouldn't go in a cinema to see it. How was God of War 4 for you? Was it all boy? It was all about the boy. Honestly, it's been a long time since I've been able to sit down and just play a single player game, like start to finish, and plus do post-game stuff, and not feel like I'm wasting my time. So, even though it is really expensive, because you know, it's one of the big name games, I do feel like they changed where the game went from, because you know, I played all the old God of War games as well, and it did have a massively different feel to it, this game, and I did enjoy it. I did. Even though I'll admit it sometimes that it did feel like some of the fights were getting pretty grindy, so for like Niflheim, which is one of the endgame places, I did change it to the easiest difficulty just to get the grinding out of the way, because I didn't want to grind for too long. And that is like the only thing that was kind of annoying. Your first legend was the Autumn. It's a very nice first legendary to have. You hate PE, Maths, and English? That's basically the same as me then. Can you say your code? My code is add2. I watched Avengers Infinity War? No, but I know what happens in the whole movie. I am so glad I have not watched it, because I am very critical of movies and shows that I watch. And Infinity War is full of major plot holes, so I am very glad I have not watched it, because it would just annoy me. The cam change was great. Honestly, it's been so long since I played the other games. I just know that the sort of way they felt like coming out of the games. But, you know, in the old games, there was so much promiscuous stuff. Like, what was it, God of War 3? Like, there was some, like, love tent or something that happened. I did appreciate that, but I do like that they took a more mature approach with, like, you know, the father-son thing. So, I enjoyed that change of theme as a whole as well. And howdy to you, Vortex! How have you been? Your friend's first legendary dragon is a planet dragon. That's an 80-pound dragon right there. Who owns the meteor dragon? I do! Like, all the shop dragons though. Actually, who do I have added on this account? I have never checked who I have added. Look at these level 80s. We have a guy with a treasure chest that has a Tai Zenrin, fully enchanted Sumo Pixel, Ice Cream, Lantern, Crystal Love. Oh, why an Aurora Dragon? What is wrong with you? A Reptar. A level 70 Venom Dragon. You seeing this? There's a guy that stuck to his guns with that dragon. Is it possible to get the Black Hole Dragon, or is it an event dragon that has not yet been released? It has never been released yet, I'm afraid. You're my biggest fan, Zenaida. I appreciate it. Some people may disagree and say they are. I don't like the mini spats that happen when people are like, no, I am. No, I am. I've never understood it personally. You don't have any legendaries in DML, your XP level is 50, what should I do? I didn't get a legendary until level 64, so you're not behind the curve unless I was super behind the curve. But it does take a long time to breed your first legend, but then they'll come like you never even knew it. You love my vids. Again, thank you, Zenaida. I appreciate you being here. Your team is Hypnos, Pixie Dot, and Dark Machine. All 4 stars except Hypnos 3 stars. You're my 421st biggest fan. I love that. 421st biggest fan. I love it. Definitely makes sense. When I do it, I'm in the rank team. I don't really know what you mean. Maybe a mini language barrier there. But I mean, the Hypnos is good if you don't have any other divines to use. I've always said this, that I wouldn't go out of my way to put a Hypnos Dragon on my team, because there are some really good divines out there, like, again, the Tai Zenran and stuff like that. Will this go away? 3 apps updated. I don't care. I don't care about updating my apps. But your phone? I am very confused, TV. Did I breed the pixie dot? I haven't, not yet. We tried it twice today already. It's not happening. Just not having any of it, is it? Ripping ripperonis. But we'll collect all this food here. And then we'll pop it in. Why is it lagging? Like, you see the lag. There is a bit of lag between the PC version of the game, but my phone itself is lagging at the moment. Oh no. That's no bueno. What do penguins do in a race? What do they do, Angry Kermit? It is run. I love that. What do penguins do in a race? It is run. They penguin. Oh yeah, I've heard that joke before in a penguin show, actually. I should have remembered that. I'm insulted with myself for not remembering that. I actually am. What do you do in a race? You run. Best worst joke I have ever heard in my life. But no, I've seen a few shows. Like, I watched a show that is in all Japanese and I couldn't understand a word of it, but it was called Penguin. How stupid. It's like P-P-Penguin. Penguin. Panguin. I did Panguin because I got it on my first try. Get roasted. Well, we'll go back to our main account for now then, but we did quite a lot on this account. You know, we got some stuff done. We did some good stuff for now. Oh god, it's glitching out. Let's change it back to this. Monka S. Spookify me. Look, go away! Apps! End yourself. There we go. I've disconnected it now. God, it's getting tangled. Ah! There we go. It's all done. It's all sorted. Whew, it's too much stress. And Charlie, how are you doing? Which, yeah, but the software that I use to edit my videos, I have Cyberlink Video Editor, which I don't really recommend because it crashes all the time. And I have Sony Vegas as well. You know, while we're here, I'm going to activate another day's worth of VIP. Activate! Goddamn. There we go. We got another day's worth now. That should help. You are using any program and montage? I don't really know what that means. But yeah, breeding the dragons in order, Brizzy, is a good idea. Like, try and breed the rares first, and then, you know, go, well, you know, commons, uncommons, rares, get the rares out of the way, then breed the epics, then breed the legendaries. It is the order you should do it in. Obviously, if you really want a dragon of the month, though, go ahead and breed it, or try to, but you will be putting yourself behind a little bit in terms of, you know, actually getting stuff out of the way. But Sony Vegas Pro I got on sale when it was in a Humble Bundle, so I didn't pay the, like, what is it, £200 or whatever it is for the program. I paid like £20, which is very good. Very good. What food do you recommend planting? I only have level 2 farms because I'm never bothered to level them up. Honestly, just pick whatever suits your schedule at that point. Like, if you're gonna be gone for 6 hours, plant 6-hour food. If you're gone 2 hours, plant the 2-hour food. Doesn't really matter all too much, but obviously the higher the level of the farm, the more food it's gonna produce. But it doesn't really matter until you get to like level 4 farms. What program do you use? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That's the program I use. Can you be my mentor on the game? At the moment, we have Luca in our slot here. So, not yet, because my recruitment code one is full. If I could randomly select you and get apprentice, I would add you. But the game doesn't let me. Look, we can sit here and spam this get apprentice button for the next 5 minutes, and it probably won't find anyone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. See what I mean, though? Like, why is this apprentice thing so busted? Just spamming away. You don't even have to look at the screen, you just know that it's failed by the noise. Like, it's so disappointing. I can sit here and do this for so long and just no one. And someone was like, do it for a different country. Which, you know, makes sense because maybe other people are under other country flags. But I tried it for like 5 different countries as well. No one. So apparently no one in the world needs a mentor. No one. Absolutely no one in the world needs a mentor. So I don't know what to do. Because I can't find anyone. I have not found a single apprentice in the last 2 weeks. This person hasn't logged in 7 days. Last online 7 days ago. Like, is it really that difficult to hit level 17? He's probably quit the game, which means now I have 3 empty apprentice slots, which means now I'm never gonna get my Professor Dragon, am I? What do you do if you're running out of gold? What you do is you do your daily fights, is what you do. But no, it's just a waste of my goddamn time. Waste of my time. Feels bad, man. Very depressing. Very depressing. Is it that hard to breed the Mercury Dragon? It's not that difficult, or it's not meant to be. It's just myself and a couple of other people had some shockingly bad luck trying to breed that Mercury Dragon. Again, everything in DML is luck-based, so you could breed a legendary on your first attempt, you could breed a legendary in your 5,000th attempt. Technically speaking, it could happen. Very unlikely, but it could take you that long. So that's the problem with luck-based video games. It's just, you never know for sure how easy it's gonna be at the end of the day. Can you change Dragon's calculations like an account for level 60 and an account for level 40? I really don't know what you're asking me. You bred it accidentally? Yeah, that's the thing. As soon as I got the Mercury Dragon, like when I wanted it, after that, of course, every single Dragon of the week, I'd breed the Mercury by accident. I'd breed it when I didn't want it. It's typical. Absolutely typical. And that will happen in game over a long time. You'll get some really shocking luck. There is something wrong with your DML, such as, is it glitched? Can you not log in? I mean, DML's still full of bugs to this day, but it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. I'll give them that. They have fixed quite a lot of bugs, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist anymore, because there are still a lot of them. And this guy has a Ho-Yi dragon. It is not often I get to see a Ho-Yi. Because I know most people end up saving... Level 80! No. That's why he has a Ho-Yi. Which dragon is hardest to breed in DML? Technically speaking, I believe it's the... Is it the Briar? It's one of the enchantment breedable dragons, is technically the hardest to breed overall. But, I mean, if you think about it, we got a week to breed the Pangu dragon, which is a divine. So I'd argue and say probably stuff like the Pangu that's only available for 1 week, that is rarer, or the same rarity as a legendary, we don't know. Probably him. Because again, you gotta deal with limited time in a very short time. And you had to have another dragon that was the dragon of the month at that time. You bred the pixie dot first time, then tomorrow gone. If that's the case... Oh, here's our purple chest, by the way. What do we get? energy's not bad. We got some legendary, we got some trinkets. Okay, that's okay. That's alright, that's alright. Don't mind that. But if that is the case, Kermit, you need to get in contact with support as fast as possible. Because if you leave it too long before getting in contact with them, they won't be able to restore your account and get that back. But if you get in contact with them like straight away, they can reverse that and give you your dragon back. 3-2 Divine Dragon versus all Legendary Dragon. What do you think will win? Depends on the team comp. Because Divines technically are they're just a better version of Legendary. But it depends on what the team comp is. Because you could have a full set of terrible Divines versus the best Legendaries in the game. They'd probably still win though, the Divines, because they have the Bless skill. But it really does depend on what the three are. You never get legendaries. You will soon. It does take time. You still don't have the Mercury. Again, the Mercury's just a massive pain in the butt. Just a massive pain is what he is. I could revive him, but I don't want to waste the gems on it. Because, you know, it's like, a few gems, like 4 gems or something. That's not a lot. But if you use 4 gems every time, that ends up being a lot. Hi! Oh, you're back? Hello! Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know. Which one of the infinite amount of jokes is this gonna be? Tell us. DML. And what are your opinions on breeding the pixie dot? Just the same as all dragons of the month, to be honest with you. Is it because it crosses the road to get to the other side? Is that it? Like, which version of the joke are you telling? Could be any amount of the old jokes that you're willing to tell. Oh! 2 level 80s. That's kind of weird. Oh, they're gonna die anyway. You're in a great trouble right now. Can I have your help? What is it? My liege Kier? What are you struggling with? It's 5:40 AM where I am. Why are you up so early? Don't tell me you have to wake up that early for work. It gives you an idea. Go ahead with it then. Go, do it. And AJ, welcome back. What is your dream? Honestly, is to just live a simple, quiet life. To cross the road. Sorry, to cruise the road. Ha ha ha! Ha! Ah, funniest joke I've ever heard in my life. What is the cost of Mystic Heights? Oh, I do not remember actually. Why don't we find out for you? Where's a tab? Give me a tab. Let's find out. Mystic Heights DML. How much does this goddamn island cost? Let me know. Mystic Heights, 250 million. And 681.6 million to clear the obstacles. So basically, $1 billion is how much it costs. Overall, just under $1 billion. So enjoy that. Enjoy that. And how am I? I am fine, AJ. I love you too, Fan Butterfly. You have a level 55 Dragomania, but you lost it last year, and I contacted them weeks ago and still didn't solve that problem. So you lost it last year, but you only got in contact with them a couple of weeks ago. Do you see the issue? The issue is when you leave problems for so long, they don't have a backup, because I believe they do get rid of info after a certain amount of time, which is why, if you have a problem in-game, you need to get in contact with Gameloft straight away to get it fixed. If you don't, you're going to lose your account. If you would have just done it sooner, you wouldn't have lost your account. And Adil Khan, hello. And what is your favourite dragon of all dragons you can pick two? That already says that in the video, in the live stream description. It's the Caterpillar and the Imperial. Those are my favourite too. What dragon Are you going to use the pixie dot or the root dragon? Don't use the root dragon, it's not very good. How to breed the magnet dragon? I already have a breeding guide on that. Like most things, I have a breeding guide for all the rare dragons at the very least. Although, it may be outdated by now, quite a lot of it. I don't know. Because I did do those like 2 years ago. But it's still gonna be mostly true. It's just there may be one better combination or something, but I'm pretty sure still pretty good combos overall for that. Do we have the recipes back now? No, 27 minutes. Rippin' ripperonis. How to breed the Stardust, I already told you before. I have a breeding guide on that. So you know what you do if you want to find out how to breed a dragon. Look, you know what you can do? You can go on YouTube, like me. I'm going to go on YouTube right now. You following me? Alright, so you go, how to breed the Stardust Dragon. And then insert my name. Oh look, how to breed the Stardust Dragon DML by me. Like I said, it's already done. It's already up there. You can find it yourself. Give me an idea. I'm trying to breed Tiger, New Tiger, or Toxic. I'd say breed new dragons rather than anything else. I have the quality really low, but there are 2 combos there. Shadow plus X-Ray, Light plus Nightmare. Because if I play this out on 1080p, it might destroy the stream. So that's the only reason I'm doing this. What is stronger, the Hermes or the Autumn? The Autumn Dragon. The Hermes is more supporty because he has the Bless skill. But the Autumn Dragon is just very strong. Let's see if they've updated the wiki with anything recently. What's changed? The Crowded Nursery, Dinner Time, and Mini Dragon Race. So you see, we're going to be getting a mini dragon race come the 18th of May, and it's already updated with all the info on the wiki here. So if you check that, you can see what is going to be coming up. We have a dinner time event coming up. The prize is on a dragon. Actually, that doesn't tell us what dragon the reward is going to be. That's actually interesting. I didn't know that we were getting a dragon. Intriguing. There's no breeding videos of a black armor dragon. He may be one of the ones that I missed out on, so if you don't find a video that is a video that I've done, or whoever, then go to the breeding calculator, and then you type in the name of the dragon that you want to breed. There we go, I found the black armor for you. We click it, and then when we scroll down, it will show us the best combo. So Robot plus Wind, Minotaur plus Wind, Armored plus Wind, Earth plus Tornado, Earth plus Razor. All give the exact same odds, and it's the exact same expected time. So use any of those combos if you want the black armor. Simple as that. Can I talk Geordie? No, I'm afraid that's not me. Which software do you use to edit your vids? Cyberlink Video Editor and Sony Vegas Pro. Depends on the video. Again, Cyberlink Video Editor, I'll open it up a little bit for you and hope it doesn't crash. Welcome to Power Director 11. Ah, God, of course it closes everything. It did break everything, didn't it? God damn it! It's closed everything. Why? Why would you do this? Ay caramba! Whatever. I need to get the chat back open, there we go. But yeah, that is the thing that I use mostly. And again, if I want to do better or more intense pieces of work, I guess, is the way to phrase it, I'd use Sony Vegas instead. Is the Elemental Dragon strong? No. What dragons I don't have? Still quite a lot. I mean, I'll reopen DML for now and show you. You love my mushroom on Mystic Heights. Glad you like it. Which dragon do you prefer, the Pixie Dot or the Autumn? The Autumn Dragon. And what does the Blessed ability do? What it does is it buffs your other dragons, so it makes it so the dragon gets a lot more health and it gives the target dragon a lot more damage. So it's a very, very good ability to have and is like required on almost every single team. Yes, rip, everything dying. So if you want to have an idea of some of the dragons that I don't have, we'll just scroll down. The Flutterby, I do have that in my inventory, so we do have him. The Pitaya, we have that in our inventory. The Planet, we don't have. The Pixie Dot, we don't have. The Armored, I am trying to get the pieces for this week. We do have 2 Smoke Dragons at the moment, so I'll have to sell one. Which screen recorder app? I use OBS for everything. For streaming, for videos, OBS is completely free, and it is probably the best screen recording stuff you're gonna get anyway. Honestly, it is so good. The Ares Dragon we never bought. Leviathan, Heliotrope, Plumbing. The Kitty. All the special Divine Event ones. We do have the Changeling on our other account, actually. If you have a Divine Dragon with the same element as the Autumn Dragon, which will you use? The Divine version, 1,000,000%. Divine is just a better version of Legendary. I don't have the Professor Dragon yet, I don't have the Tiki. You can see some of the dragons here that are like greyed out. I don't have those ones. Yep, I don't have the Zeus, I don't have the Verdant, I don't have the Realm. Why is the Clownfish Dragon so good? Because it is on like every team. I mean, it's not late game. Maybe on bad teams, like early game people. Because the Clownfish is good early game. It's easy to breed. It has some decent elements for being defensive. But late game, it's really bad. Don't use it later on. Which is the strongest or most powerful Divine? Technically speaking, it is the Chang. Because she has the highest base attack stat of any dragon in the game. So with her other 2 elements unlocked, I believe it's like 84? Is it 84? But the problem with the Chang, she has really low health, really easy to kill. And so the Zeus is the same thing, really high attack, low health. Whereas the Tai Zenron is... he has a little bit of bulk to him, but he has insanely high attack as well. So a lot of people say that technically speaking, the Tai Zenron is the strongest dragon in the game. And do you prefer the Sea Turtle Dragon for a level 23 user? He's not that good. He's okay. 84, 85. I know that... was it the Zeus that had 84 then? It's very close either way. It's like a single point between the highest 2 dragons in the game. But... again, for very, very specific things, it's like... I kind of know the idea, but Chang is the highest. But... for the sake of bulk plus damage, a lot of people say the Tai Zenron is the best. So if you finished that Divine event, got all the puzzle pieces, got the Tai Zenron, you have arguably the best dragon in the game. Do I have a Spruce Dragon? On my Android account, I do. How long did it take forever you to get to level 121? I mean, I've been playing for 3.5 years, but the issue is I didn't play actively for about 3 of those years. If I'd have been playing all the time, doing fights when they were up, we'd definitely be max level by now. But it does take a couple of years to get to max level. Can you be banned in Dragon Mania for hacking? Yep, you can. You can indeed. People have been banned many times, in fact. But I mean, if you want to check the full stats for legendaries and divines and stuff like that, you can just check down here. So, for example, Tai Zenron here, we can check him, the Zeus and the Chang. So Zeus his base is 82, for example. The Tai Zenron's is 83 and the Chang's 85. So there's like a couple of points off, but 82 versus 83, for example, there's not a whole lot of difference in that. It's really not a lot. So the main important thing to take a look at is if the numbers are so similar, it's also important to take into account the health. So we got the Chang, base 228 health, whereas the Tai Zenron's is base 244 health. And that's actually quite a lot late game. Quite a lot of difference. Time to go to sleep, it's 2:47 AM for me. Sounds like a good idea. Yeah, the Chang is 85 again. I always get really confused between 84, 83 or whatever because it's changed so many times. Like the Sumo, for example, if we go up here. Wait, where is he? There you go. Because the Sumo at one point was the old, strongest dragon in the game. His was a base attack of 81. That's probably where I'm getting those lower numbers from. But then they brought out Divines, and they are quite a bit stronger than them. And plus, like I said, Divine is better than Legendary anyway. So, you know, it is what it is. It's just, it sucks. You know, I'm never going to remember the exact numbers because it's changed so much. But all you need to know is Divines are way too strong. Can you give some tips for leveling up quickly? If you want to level up quickly, you need XP. So best thing to do is clear out islands as fast as you can, which means you need a lot of gold, which means you need to be doing your fights every day. And at the same time, you need to be leveling up dragons to progress in the map, which means you need a lot of food. So make sure you're putting in food as much as you can as well. I don't know what any of that says, so I'm going to hide it. But basically, the idea behind leveling up is you need food, get your food, level up your dragons, progress on the map is the best thing. And then clear out your islands, do all the extra stuff, get a lot of habitats. You cannot breed the Guardian Dragon. No, you can't. The Guardian Dragon is in fact a clan pack only dragon. So if you've been trying to breed him, then I feel bad for you. What is the next dragon of the month? Nobody knows yet. Upgrade everything, essentially. I mean, if you're looking for a very, very new tip, the very most important thing for you to do is make sure you unlock a second spot in your hatchery. That is probably the best tip I could ever give. If you have a level 1 hatchery, focus on saving up the gems, immediately upgrade it to hatchery level 2. VIP dragons are strong too. No, VIP dragons are really, really not strong. The only thing that VIP dragons are good for is just, you know, they look kind of cool, but the dragons themselves are not strong. The Divines are strong, the VIP dragons aren't strong by any stretch. And yeah, upgrading habitats is another really good piece of advice as well. Because the more upgraded your habitats are, I mean, you know, it makes sense. You upgrade your habitats, you get more gold, you get more XP. And does the Comet and Skeleton Dragon really good? No, both of those dragons aren't very good. Main reason for that being the Skeleton Dragon you can just replace with the Hades Dragon, who's a better version of him, and the Comet Dragon just sort of sucks in general. So, no, neither of those dragons are very good. Which is unfortunate because the Comet was my first dragon ever. So I wanted him to be good. Did I breed the Luna on your second try? I bred it on my first try, actually. Which is even better. But, you know, DML is probably over for now, like I said. We run out of stuff to do pretty quickly. So I'll probably do at least a little bit of grinding and talking at the same time while we're here. But, you know, it's just, I wish there was more to do in DML that wasn't just so, you know, monotonous and the same thing over and over again. Why did I stop playing DML? I am out of portal energy. I literally can't play it any longer. I've played it on PC, I played it on my phone as well. We have used all of our energy and everything else. So I literally can't play any more DML for you. But this is Dungeon Hunter, the thing that I've been playing. So, a very grindy game. On level 22, which dragon would you suggest for me? I mean, I've said it before, stuff like the Agave Dragon, the Orange Dragon, the what's it called? The metal one. Not Imperial. I've completely forgot. Regal! There we go. They're all good. The Comet or the Skeleton? Probably the Skeleton, because he's got Shadow. Is it only iOS because I'm Android? No, you can play it on Android. In fact, I started playing the game on my Android account, and then after playing it for like a couple of days on Android, I started playing on PC. Do you get the pixie dragon? Me? I do have the pixie dragon. I don't have the pixie dot. Because they're two different dragons. Two different dragons entirely. But you see, this game, the reason that this game is great for just sitting here is because I don't even have to press anything. I can literally just sit here. And it does everything for me. Like, all I have to do is decide which quest I want to go on. And then it will just do it for me. We can sell this because we don't need the gear anymore. But I don't really know what I need to do in this game anymore, because after the main story, it becomes such a gigantic grind fest. And what day is it today? It's Fireball Demon King. Probably just easier to grind out this fight, to be honest with you, the level 40 fight. And Pokemon Productions, how are you? Don't like playing these fighting games, I always react too slow. This isn't a fighting game. Not by any stretch, this is a dungeon hunting game. Hence the name Dungeon Hunter Champions. Can you breed the Pixie Dragon right now? Well, no, because I'm not even in game. What? How do you breed the Hermes Dragon? You can't. The Hermes Dragon was available during the original Divine event. And, he is no longer available. And on the Gameloft forums, Andrus did say that they never plan to re-release the Greek or the Chinese Divine Dragons. So anyone holding out hope that maybe the Divines are going to return, you probably shouldn't. Which sucks. But if you missed out on them, Gameloft are basically saying, well, you know, tough luck. You're using computer right now? That's cool. How to breed the Pixie Dragon? I mean, I do already have a full guide on that. Can you breed the Pixie Dragon? I don't know, can you? That's not a question to ask me, that's a question to ask yourself. Sunflower and Lightning? I don't remember the combo, to be honest with you. Again, I did the breeding guides and everything 2 years ago. And I haven't even had to think about it for such a long time. See if you can see if you can download Dungeon Hunter. That's fair enough. Again, you can check on the breeding calculators or anything as well, if you need to. It's just because all of the regular breedable legendaries use the rares, so I never remember which rares they are. I just know that they are rares. I'd have to look it up, but it's really easy to find. There we go, he's dead. Can you breed Sheddy Dragon? I don't know what that is, Hussein. Actually, what do we need? I should check before we just sit here and do boss raids and stuff. Plus, we'll do missions in the day. We'll claim this. What other mission do we have? Summon a 3-star or better champion. I think we have a summon shard, don't we? Oh, we got one of them. Sweet. Where do you live? I live in India. I live in England. I used to live in India at one point, and I used to live in Australia for like 9 years. 10 years, something like that. Can I mass breed Skeleton Dragon when it come again? If it comes again. If. Again, you can't assume that it's going to return anymore because, I mean, they've been changing the Dragons of the Month and that pretty frequently now. So, you never know. And can we do this fight? I think that's a good question. I don't know. We have a lot of water here, though, which is kind of concerning me. Well, we'll do it anyway. If we fail the mission, we fail the mission, don't we? But in your PC, the breeding time is 51 minutes left, so can breed the Pixie Dot in this stream. Well, we can retry it, but that's not to say it's going to work. That's a different thing altogether. Do I play Roblox? No. No. You're downloading it right now, so happy. Just be aware, like I said, that the main issue I've been having with the game is that it can get awfully buggy. Like, the arena was down for about a day to a day and a half. And people lost a lot of stuff for that. They did give us compensation for it though, to be fair. Please don't die, monkey. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to actually take control of this now, because he's gonna kill himself. Come on, heal me. Little crystal priest, please heal me. Is there a health thing? Oh, sweet. That's good. You see, if you want in this game, if you just want a completely casual experience, you just put it on auto, it auto-attacks for you, uses your abilities, and all you have to do is just move your mouse. Like the easiest thing in the world. Would you say the Echo Dragon is decent? He is really good as a starter dragon. He is not good later on, but as a starter dragon, he's insanely useful. Played DML and Breed the Dark Machine. If you ask me to play DML another time, when I've already said that I literally can't in this stream, I'm just not going to listen to you anymore. I'm afraid, because I've already said why I can't do that. Would you ever reset one of your DML accounts? Probably not, no. There's no reason to. Like, if there's no necessity, why would I do it? The monkey may die here. Against this plant creature. Do you have a dog? If so, which breed? I have a Pomeranian. I don't have a dog. I did used to have a dog when I was like just born, but I haven't owned a dog in a long time. I have a parrot though. And Ange, hello. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? SpongeBob. Barnacle Bum. His name is definitely not Barnacle Bum, but still. Please breed Dark Machine. I already have a Dark Machine. I'm not going to breed another one. Why are you asking such an obsolete, pointless question? Or demand, more so. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry. There's no reason for me to. And you know what? Maybe we should take another fire guy into this. Should we? Oh, whatever. We'll take in the Crow Hag if she doesn't work. Oh, well. Oh, you going then, Fanender? Well, thank you for being here anyway. Stupid time differences. Yeah, it does suck with time differences and whatever. But, you know, at least you're here now for a little bit. Do you remember the old DML when Radiant was a legendary? Yeah, I have shown screenshots and talked about that game before. I never played it really, but I have seen quite a bit of it before. You bred the Ironfire on your stream? I did, but that's not gonna happen every time. That's probably like never gonna happen. Do you know a foreign language? I do not. Who is the strongest character in Dungeon Hunter Champions? At the moment, everyone always claims that the strongest is the Archangel, which he has really good defense and does a decent amount for a team. I don't know if he's the best though, or I don't know if he's as good as everyone seems to claim that he is. But he is a limited time. Actually, is he available for much longer? I just want to check. How would I check actually? Summon? He's left another day, and then we'll probably get another featured summon. So he is insanely good. Don't get me wrong, but I think there's possibly some better stuff out there. On which window do you play DML? Because it's not supported on my Windows 8. I play Windows 10. So there are some issues with, like, actually... Just give me a second to work out what I'm going to take into this fight. Yeah, this is fine, I think. There are some issues where they support Windows 10, but they don't support Windows 8 anymore. It's really weird. People mentioning the Dark Machine, but I thought the Dragon of the Month is the Pixie Dot unless DML changed it. No, the Dark Machine's readily available at all times to breed. It's just a regular breedable. Do you have a pet like a dog or a cat? I have a parrot. I have a parrot, not a dog or a cat. Hussein, ask me again and I will time you out. I've asked you 3 times now not to ask the exact same question. Don't make me repeat myself. You're making me sound like a mother. Where it's like, I've already told you once, I've told you twice, I've told you 3 times. It won't be a 4th. And Anis, hello, how are you? Your dog's name is Lauren. That's cool. I do love seeing some people's pet names, you know. Some pet names are really important to people. Some of them are just like the dumbest names you've ever heard in your life. But, you know, each to their own. Whatever you want to call your pets, I guess. I mean, if you wanted to call your dog Buttface, I suppose you could. You're just being sarcastic. Oh, thank God. I mean, you know, just in case you weren't, it is sometimes difficult to tell. I'm glad, though. Other people may not know that you were being sarcastic either, though. Why is she not attacking it? Could you please actually attack this woman? Again, stupid AI. And let's not let the crow hag die if we can help it. Shall we? It seems like this should be pretty easy, though. You've seen all of my videos, are you sure? Every single one, including the old ones that got deleted a long time ago? You sure? And this is Dungeon Hunter Champions. Because I have some old videos. Old videos. We got a level up. That is pretty sweet, actually. We should get a mission reward for that as well. Oh, you're Tom's! I would not have been able to tell if you hadn't told me. Is that the new Gameloft game? Yeah, it is. The main reason I was trying it out is just because it was a new thing. It can be very strange, like, very buggy game at times. The good thing is, in this game, if you just saw then, when you level up, you get given extra energy. So if you had 38 energy, like then when I leveled up, I get my 44 base plus the extra 30 whatever that I had extra. So you can see I'm at 82 out of 44 energy. Imagine if they did that in stuff like DML. How good would that be? That would be fantastic. But no, they have to be annoying in DML. Let's use our rare summon disc. Will we get something sweet? No, we got a 3-star. To be fair, Blue Timekeeper is one of the better characters in this game. Blue Timekeeper is extremely good, surprisingly. When did I start YouTube? I mean, I've been uploading videos on YouTube from a very long time ago, just as like random Pokemon videos and stuff. Oh, and it worked, Hussein, I'm glad. But I think I made the channel in 2009-ish. So, it's been many years. They do regen energy, yeah, but they don't give you bonus energy on top of your base energy is what I mean. Like, it gave me my 44 regen, but then it gives me the extra that I already had on top of that. Whereas DML, it's just like, oh, you had 11 energy and then you level up. Here's 11 energy that you already had, and it doesn't give you any bonus. Whereas in this game, if you had full energy and leveled up, you would get double the amount that you have. Do I have a parrot? Yes. You gave tips for the Spring Fiesta and you got the Pattaya, but sadly you didn't get the Bonsai. That was probably down to you either not paying attention to timers properly, or maybe your life just, I don't know, maybe you just don't have the time for it in your own life. You know, that's just how it is in DML with the events. That it really does cater to people that have certain schedules in a day, which I don't think is very fair, because it's like, oh, you have a relatively busy life, well, you will never be able to do one of our events, haha, get wrecked, son. So I personally think the events should be made easier. Some people would disagree. You still haven't got the ladybug. Rippin' ripperonis. Your level is 69 in DML. Haha, funny. Every time I get to 69 in a game, of course you gotta do that little childish little snigger, like haha, 69, haha, funniest thing in the world. You're way too lazy to do the full solo event. That makes sense. That makes sense. I mean, just do what you want to do at the end of the day. Don't stress over doing things that you can't do in game. It's not worth it. Whoa, that's 60 pieces? They're giving so many of these rare shards away. And, oh, these are really easy levels, actually. Oh, I should have done it with this chick, because she's max level. Ah! Should I skip a 22-hour breeding time by gems? I would say no. You probably should not. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. If you want to, do it. If you don't, I mean, do whatever you want. It's your life, not my life. I mean, this chick is strong, though, so it makes sense that I'm using her. Of course it crashes. This game, like I said, it is liable to crash. Snake Lady in particular, if you reactivate her E, it does crash the game pretty often. So we'll restart the game, we'll go back in and do it again and hope that the E doesn't crash the game this time. Gameloft games. The further along you get in game, the rarer shards you get. Well, yeah, but it's just 60's quite a lot. That's being quite generous. You've tried 3 times to breed the Luna, but still don't have it. Whoa, a whole 3 tries? You've been going mad. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. 3 tries is like nothing. You only have a low chance of breeding it. You gotta remember that. You don't have a high chance of breeding it. So, Snake Lady, don't crash my game this time. Which element is better, shadow or light? Shadow. Oh, 5 hours left. I was gonna say, you really want to skip a 22-hour breeding time and waste that many gems? Am I engaged? Yes, I am. I am indeedy. Come on, don't do this to me a second time. Maybe we just shouldn't use our E. Which is kind of annoying because it is our ult, so we should be able to use it. But I mean, if it guarantees us not destroying the game, well, that's pretty good, isn't it? What are these two doing? They're just standing under the turret dying. You see this AI? I mean, if they just want to kill themselves like that, but I mean, go ahead. I have a health pack here as well. I mean, this game's like this sometimes, where the AI just walks in and kills itself. How many hours does it take to breed the Lunar Dragon? 22 base, 17 hours, 36 VIP. Sorry, not buy. I see what you mean. It's pretty decent for what it's worth, but you're only on the second map. The issue is, when you finish everything on Legendary mode, what else do you do at that point? There's nothing left to do. You just redo the same fights over and over again until the day you die, from what I've been told. So you basically just grind and farm for literally the rest of the game. Has the game died again? So this is not even loading, is it? See, this is my issue with it. It's just so buggy, and when you go into stuff like this, it does use up your energy half the time. It's normally not this buggy though, to be fair. It's probably just because I'm live streaming, so it just wants to be a pain in the ass. You're from the Philippines? That's cool. Yeah, I've been there before. I haven't spent a lot of time there though. Do you get the pixie dot dragon? Are you asking me, Hussein? Because if you're asking me, that's going to be a timeout. Yeah, I don't know how many times I have to repeat myself. Alright, so we try again. Again, it's just a repeated cycle. You know what they say? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. Except it works in this game. You're from Hong Kong? That's cool. Do I like any YouTubers? Oh, it loaded us in this time. That's pretty good. Oh, this is a defend the crystals though. We're probably not going to be able to do this. Oh well, look. Monkey King and that. Please save the crystals, I beg. But in terms of YouTubers, I really don't watch many people, but if anyone, the only people I've really watched recently are Cow Chop, if you know who they are. I used to watch Jack's films, I met Jack's films in person. Okay, the AI is broken. See this? He's just not attacking anything. Fine, I'll do it myself if you're gonna be a pain in the butt, game. Have you any time played Dragon Mania, the older version? I've already answered that, but I have not played it. I have talked about it a bit, though. Remember the music game that you played in the last stream? It was good to listen. Osu? Yeah, I still play Osu pretty actively. And Diana Panate! Hello, how are you? But yeah, Osu's a fun game. It does require quite a steep learning curve. And with Osu, technically, you're never as good as you possibly could be, because people are just getting better and better in that game. Which is scary, because people are getting so good at that game now. And it reminds me of a game called Light Seekers. It's basically a copy of the game Summoner's War, if you've ever seen Summoner's War. Basically what Gameloft did is they paid off all the Summoner's War people to sponsor the game, because they basically copied Summoner's War. Like, every bit of the game close to is very similar to Summoner's War, and they did that on purpose. And again, some characters are very similar to League characters as well. You're still alive! Wow, boss boy. You think it's the autumn? No, that's not my favourite dragon. Did you lost much? What do you mean? You've got the pixie dot, but is it worth enchanting and using? Again, the issue is the autumn dragon versus the pixie dot. The autumn dragon is just a ton better. So, if we were to choose, I would say wait until the autumn dragon's select month and see if it comes out. If it does, breed the autumn dragon instead. And I am 19. I will be 20 soon. I can't speak other languages though, no. Oh look, the game's crashed again! Frickin' typical. It should not be every single fight that I go into that this happens. Can I speak Hindi? I used to speak a little bit because I did used to go to school in India and they tried to teach me Hindi. I don't remember anything anymore though. The only difference is Summoner's War has lower quality graphics. I've never even played Summoner's War, but it is literally like the same game. Like, people from Summoner's War got really mad when they saw this game, which, you know, is fair enough. I understand the concern, but I need to get so triggered. What is this intermediate pack? That is so not worth it. £41 for 2 legendary discs and 750 gems. That is such a bad deal. Holy god. You gotta be so careful in games like these, because some of the things they put out are just so bad. You're 20 tunes. You're 20 soon too? That's cool. Yeah, I'll be 20 in a month. Under a month now. Do I like donuts? Honestly, I have like one donut, even if it's a small donut. Well, I don't really eat donuts, but when I have, and they make me feel so ill. My favourite food, I do like lasagna quite a lot, and I like pasta in general, but white sauce in particular I think is the thing that I like in lasagna, and you could go, haha, she likes white sauce. Yeah, I get it. That's a sexual innuendo, okay? I get it. I've heard it before. But lasagna's pretty good. I like seafood quite a lot. Especially living in Australia. They have a ton of seafood. Yeah, my birthday is on the 12th of June. You probably heard me say it before. I'm surprised you remembered. You're 15? That's cool. Okay, Hussein, I already warned you about this. You've been timed out. I already said, don't ask me to play DML again. I've been asked again, so take this as your only warning. 27 days to my birthday, 28 to yours. That's pretty cool. And Hashar, how are you? You're just 11. Look, I say if you're less than 16 years old, don't tell people how old you are online. Reason for that being it is very dangerous. If you are younger than, like, 16, just say you are 16. Just don't tell people your actual age. There are some very strange people online. What Disney character do I like? I'm honestly really not a Disney person. Just like I'm not a superhero person. Disney I'm not really a fan of either. Honestly, I can't think of a good Disney film. Like that I can think and go, yeah, I liked that character a lot. You know, maybe I'm being a bit too harsh. My favourite colour is aqua, which is a combination between blue and green. It's like ocean colour that you get in tropical places. Aqua's so pretty. Oh god, can we do this fight? Maybe, we'll see. We should be able to if the AI actually focuses down the scorpion, but we'll find out. Deals in mobile games, since they change pretty often, what may seem like a deal will look like a rip-off when a better deal shows up. I have to say the Gameloft starter deals in this game in particular were really okay. Like, they were pretty decent, but some of the other deals that they've had in this game have been pretty bad, just to be completely frank. So, yeah, you always have to be careful of deals in games in general, especially mobile games. Do I play Clash of Clans? I do not. Am I stressed? Not anymore. I used to be stressed in my old working pattern, to be honest. It didn't feel like I was stressed, but I was. It's like a lot of the time you can't really tell when you're stressed, unless you're really thinking about it, but when you look back on it, you're like, yeah, I was. Your favourite colour is teal and aqua? They're pretty similar. What movies do I like to see? Normally, honestly, I don't really watch Western films anymore. I watch a lot of anime stuff these days, just because I've gotten used to the style now. Although I do prefer more serious shows, just because I don't like really dumb humour. So I guess more drama-based stuff, and not drama as in like Desperate Housewives drama. And what is this game's name? This is Dungeon Hunter Champions. I think they did have an old set of Dungeon Hunter games as well, Gameloft. But I never took any interest, never really cared. Again, I only bothered to play this one because it was new. I looked stressed in my old videos, did I? I mean, again, it's just when you're working a lot of hours, and especially because, again, my old job was meant to be part-time work, and then eventually I got promoted up to manager, but that was still meant to be part-time managerial. But I was sometimes being forced into 60-hour weeks at that job, and then I was doing YouTube on top. So that's like 80 hours. It's not fun. But you know, sometimes you gotta do stuff you don't want to do in life. Do you know JLou? She also makes vids for DML. Not really, she doesn't. I mean, from what I heard, she uploads like once a month now. I don't think she really uploads anymore. From where do you get so many scrolls? You have 8,000 to 9,000. Oh god, she's gonna die. RIP. I just let her die because I wasn't paying attention. But basically just because I played for a long time. And you get scrolls for doing your blue map fights, and I do blue map fights all the time. My real name is Emily, like Thinking of Blink said. You're going to take spring cherries. What does that mean? You're going to take spring cherries. Sounds very weird. God, we are so low. We got a little bit of healing from that. Think we can do this fight? It might be worth using a potion here in a sec. Okay, I didn't send out the ult, but the game wanted me to, so there you go, it did it on its own. Okay, let's move out of the way of those attacks for now. Whatever, focus down the little blue ones first, then focus down the big guy. That's normally the best way to do it. I should also actually be using my abilities. Remind me to actually use abilities when they're up. But yeah, that's another thing in this game. You have the ability to have potions which fully heal your team. So even if it looks like you're about to die, you can just heal them all up. Which is pretty good. It looks like we don't even need to use it. Sweet! Do you play Overwatch, and if so, what is your favourite hero? Mine is Bastion. I played Overwatch when it was released, and I saw it played during beta and that. Issue with Overwatch is, it's an extremely boring game, and even back then I didn't enjoy it. Basically, I climbed all the way until I was like 60 SR away from Grandmaster, and I literally could not force myself to play the game another day. I could not force myself to play the game any longer. I couldn't stand it by that point. We may fail this fight, if so I might just borrow a friend's champion to help. How many live streams have I done? Overall, including Twitch, probably like 100 or something. You're slowly moving away from mobile games, you've been playing more 3DS games, even the free-to-play, or free-to-start downloadable games. Again, I feel like a lot of people tend to move away from mobile games if they want a more serious experience. And, you know, mobile games are dominated by mothers and kids, mostly, whereas other games, like competitive games, are mostly, you know, full of either teens or, like, young adults. I was on the past live, if you remember. Well, I remember your name, definitely. And yes, Hajar, I have a pet parrot. He's very, very angry all the time. He's very mean. And he hates people, unfortunately enough. How do you type so fast? Do you know shorthand? What, how do I type quick? I don't type that quickly because with my... whatever my medical issue is with my hand, I actually don't type that quick anymore. Unless you're talking to someone else. Just practice, bro. Like, what we're talking about in terms of practice? Ow, 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 ow. Go away, demon scum. Again, I don't know if we can do this boss. We'll see. I'm gonna use a potion now just in case we needed to. We actually didn't need to. But like I said, if we can't do it, we'll just borrow a friend's character here. I keep getting hit by that. It's like giving me the worst possible place to try and avoid it from. Whatever, we'll just tank it. It's this attack which is the problem. Where they just bash the floor. Oh, there we go, we did do it. Sweet! Another opportunity for Diana Miller to steal. Oh, they're just gonna be like a meme forever now, aren't they? Just a massive meme from this day onwards. Oh, sweet. Look at all of these that we get. So we got gems, we got big elixirs. Oh, big ascension elixirs are so good. Finish scenario 8. Yeah, we did that. Buy one item in the PvP tab. Can't really afford anything, though. Oh, whatever. We'll just buy a training fuzzle puff. It's not worth it, but I just want the mission out of the way. There we go, we purchased it. Give me my mission reward now. Is this a solo game? It is, but there is PvP, and they are going to be introducing Guild Wars. And 5v5 is basically just League of Legends, so a good portion of this game is solo, but also a good portion is possible to play in multiplayer, or will be in the future anyway. Complete stage 3 of the Steel Widow. That is not happening. That is way too difficult. Holy God. Okay, well, I give up on that for a little while. Whatever, let's go back to a little bit of bull grinding. Rip. And Nalini Mohabir, how are you? Again, it depends on what you want out of the game. If you just want to do your dungeon crawling, as far as I'm aware, the dungeon crawling bit is completely solo. Although I did see on one of the tabs that it said co-op somewhere on Android. So I think there are plans to make the game completely co-op based in future. But I'm not sure. Do I know Logan Paul? Everyone knows of them. I need one more piece for the Enchantress. Let's hope you get it soon then. Do you love your fan? Some of them. Because you gotta remember, some people are reasonable, decent human beings, and then other people are the sort of people that'll be like, you've only uploaded 3 DML videos today, why haven't you uploaded more? Even though they're like, I'm your biggest fan, why don't you upload more DML in a day? I don't know, because I play DML every day and upload multiple videos a day anyway? And am I a fan of Avengers? No. It's a mix of Summoner's War, LOL, and WoW, yes. It's a mix of many games. They take characters almost directly from other games to, you know, play on yourself, sense of nostalgia. Like, certain characters have almost the same movesets as some League characters, for example. But it's got a lot of different modes in it. What videos were I doing when I started YouTube? I started by uploading starter Pokemon giveaways and videos of my parrot doing random garbage. And I think, yeah, I had videos up of Pokemon drawings from when I was a kid that were awful, by the way. But, you know, all kids, they love their artwork, and, you know, your parents say, wow, you're such a good artist, Timmy. And then you really genuinely want to believe that your art's really good. And then when you look back on it 3 years later, you're like, why is that Celebi's face mangled? Like, it looks like it has a tumor on the right side of its face, sort of thing. Can you change the game? No. What is my favourite superhero? No superhero, to be honest. Can I go to DML? Nope. I have no energy in DML. Anyone else that asks me to play DML from this moment will get timed out. There you go. Think in a Blink is the last one that can ask that. There you go. What is my hobby? Playing video games. It used to be doing art. I know I said that my art sucked as a little kid. I never really liked my art because, you know, some people are just so good at, like, digital art and stuff that I find it pointless now. Drawing, in general. I used to like drawing, but nah, my hobby is mostly, it's always been video games. Always has been. Will you play but not now, Osu? I said after we play a little bit of this game I might consider it, but the thing is, again, like I said, I am not the only person in my house today. So I think I might, after we do a couple more of these, I think I might head off for today. But to make up for it when I do have time and I am alone in the house, and, you know, we've got our own stuff to do then, we'll make it an extra long stream. We will play Osu then, I think. What's your job doing this? Well, YouTube stuff mainly. Do I like GTA 5? I mean, I played GTA 5 when it was available on PlayStation, like, years ago. And I mean, it was fine. And I get why people like it. And I did enjoy it for the time because, you know, open world exploration with multiple people can be fun. But I really don't think I'd like to play it anymore. You got a shiny Chatot with the nickname Quacks, which was weird and kind of funny. That is weird. Isn't that my shiny Chatot's name, actually? I don't know, maybe someone copied my shiny one. I got my shiny Chatot in a trade. I traded my shiny Mewtwo for that shiny Chatot, so it was not worth it. Oh no, it wasn't nicknamed then. My other one's called Quacks. That is weird then, isn't it? Maybe there is just someone that is like me reincarnated somewhere else. Do I know Virat Kohli? No, I don't. But nah, shiny Chatot. If there was any shiny in the world I wanted, it was shiny Chatot. That's why I was willing to give away that shiny Mewtwo for it. It was so not worth the deal, but I was happy. Do I have the recent game Ultra Sun and Moon? You call that recent? That came out a while ago now. Yeah, I played the whole game through, but the problem is, in Sun and Moon, for whatever reason, an Ultra Sun and Moon, they didn't include a national Pokedex. They only included the Island Dex. And my entire reason for playing Pokemon games is to finish the national Dexes off. Because the trading is what I live for in Pokemon games, and they took away the national Dex, so they cut off like another 40 hours of playtime for me. Because with no national Dex, I was like, well, what's the point? You know? Do I like Gumball? I've seen a bit of it, it's fine. I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it though. Do I watch cricket? No. I did used to play cricket. I played, I guess you could say, semi-professional cricket as a kid. Because I played at the Sydney Cricket Ground when I was a kid, but I hate it. And my favourite Pokemon is Chatot. I like Dialga, I like Rayquaza. I don't know, there's a lot of Pokemon I like, but they're like the main ones. But no, I always used to get forced to play cricket in like 42-degree heat in Australia. That's probably why I don't like it, because my only memories of cricket are sweating and agony and being forced to play like professionally against proper people when I never intended to play like that. I don't know how I get dragged into random stuff like that. It's just always been like that. Like, oh yeah, play on a professional gaming team. Oh yeah, play professional cricket. Sure, go ahead, do it. Fine. And Omar Steck, how are you? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I give up. Continue your vlogs. The issue that I had with those is they were taking up actually a much larger amount of time than you'd probably expect. I have always intended to restart them in a way, but I don't just want to like restart it and then run into issues and then have to stop in like a week time. So I want to work out a good idea for them. Is that it? A Meganium? I would so have taken that trade. Which is inspiration? What do you mean? Oh, and Issam, how are you? What is my major source to collect gold in DML? Habitats, and well, the habitats do a decent amount. And Moaz Alvi, thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. You live in 48 degrees Celsius? Again, that's why I would never go to somewhere like India or Australia again if I could help it. Never again. Absolutely horrendous. Again, at least to me. I did not enjoy it. I did not. But in DML, the main source for me is doing side quests and like blue map fights. I know that in Australia, when it was Christmas, I remember one year it was 55 degrees Celsius on either Christmas Day or like the day before. Like Christmas Eve or something. And I would just sit there and I would put ice cubes down my shirt. Because I hated it. It was horrible. I will never go back there again. And Yihang 10, hello? I never lived there in India myself. Who is my inspiration? Honestly, no one. I think if you put people on a pedestal, you treat them better, or you expect things from people when you really shouldn't, because everyone's human at the end of the day. And if you're not doing things for yourself, why are you doing things? I honestly don't take inspiration from anyone. I just do my own thing. The VIP tickets giveaways in DML have helped a lot. They have. You know, those little, you know, stupid, like our Facebook page for free in-game items, even though it is kind of scummy in a way, because, you know, it's kind of weird to say, yeah, come and like our page and get free stuff. It is worth it. It's kind of bad at the same time. But, you know, if it works for them and it works for us, then power to us all. But, I mean, it's just... You know when people, like, beg for likes? That's basically what it is. It's like, come and like our page and get Dragon Fury Essence. The VIP's pretty good, though. But did you see that the DML YouTube channel went up from, like, 30,000 subs to 70,000 subs in, like, a 6-hour time period? A few people have pointed that out to me, like, a little while ago. And it's like, this is weird, isn't it? It's like, yeah, that doesn't seem normal. I'm not going to say anything, I'm not going to claim anything weird. But all I'm saying is that's not normal. You don't go from 30 to 80,000 in, like, half a second. You don't... You see, I've never been someone to, like, assume that DML makes up stats for, like, the Divine event, like everyone assumed with the Aphrodite stuff and that. But the YouTube channel suddenly jumping up that many subs in a few hours, when apart from that they get, like, 10 subs a day, not normal. Are you just talking about where you live? Try not to get too personal. Let's not make it so that we can track where your home address is, shall we? You gotta study for your test tomorrow. Well, good luck, Autumn. Again, I hope it works out well. Don't stress too much. My favourite Switch game. Again, I did enjoy Pokken. I have been enjoying Mario Kart for the short time that it was actually playable. But I am waiting for Spyro, and I am waiting for the Pokemon Switch game and the Smash Brothers game. Oh, and they said that there's going to be a Star Fox racing game. Very possible we might get a Star Fox game. Even if it's a racing game, I am all for that. But Ange, hello? Why would I get disturbed? I used to live there. Do you know Robert Download? What does that mean? Personal info not allowed? Well, I'd probably just time you out so that you didn't, like, get DDoSed or, like, stalked. You know, I don't want anyone getting stalked in the live stream. Not necessarily the best thing in the world, amazingly enough. And hello, you live in Romania? Yeah, I've never been to Romania, though. Romania is a place I've never been. I'm not really that interested in going there, though. I mean, to be honest, I just hate traveling in general. I traveled far too much as a kid, so now I would prefer to never travel again. So that's just me, though. You know, a lot of people would love to travel. You like Odyssey and Splatoon 2, and I'm excited for Mario Tennis. The issue with Odyssey is I just got sort of bored with the repetitiveness. Like, some people say there's a lot to do, but some of the quests were really not that good. Splatoon, though, it's pretty decent from what I've heard. But yeah, the Miiverse is gone. They're getting rid of, what is it, part of the eShop that you used to have on the Wii. I don't know what's going on. You have to go now, see ya? That's fair enough. We can sell this helmet here. And we've actually run out of energy on here. Well, ripping ripperonis. But you know, we've been going for a good 2 hours, 45 minutes for today. So like I said, if I was alone, I'd probably go ahead and stream Osu or something like that for now. But I think I might head off for now. What I really want to do in this game, I need this guy ascended as quickly as I can. But we need to wait for the blue water demon. So we gotta wait until like tomorrow or the day after or something. And plus we have the Monkey King that also needs ascending now. Oh god, so many things to ascend. And then she needs promoting. So if we want to promote her, we need another 2 things at level 4. So much grinding to do. So much. Next year the Wii Shop will be gone. I thought it was sooner than that, wasn't it? I don't know, but I mean, Nintendo hasn't done the best things imaginable, but they do what they want. You know, it's their choice. Look at everyone with their archangels. Pish posh. Of course, you gotta use the OP ones. No, I'm just joking. You know, if you get the archangel, I wouldn't be surprised if you wanted to use it. But, like I said, I'm probably gonna skedoodle for now. Oh, God. Oh, I like hurt my back doing that. I guess the moral of the story is never stretch again. Never ever stretch again. Ugh. You got bad offers in the whale shop? I thought the whale shop was pretty good this time around, to be honest with you. But whatever. I put it on the wrong scene for a sec there. Is recently you bought a Smash Bros. 3DS the day before the Smash Bros. Switch announcement? Yeah, basically. But the thing is, they're making a pay-only service for the online now. So, it's gonna suck having to pay for it, but you know, it's only $20 or whatever it is, I guess. It's not too bad. 50 gems for a cherry tree. Oh, the tree one was bad. All the other offers were really good, though. There's a lot of people in here from India, probably because it's a good time to be on, because I don't know how far ahead India is, but it's like getting into the night time-ish in India. So, you know, people have done their daily chores and whatever else. This is a pretty good time for Asia, but it's not really the best time for Europe. Did you quit YouTube channel in future? What? I don't know, maybe in 30 years, sure. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future. No one does. Like, why would you ask me now if I'm gonna quit YouTube? Clearly not at the moment. And Letitia Key, hello. I should take this off. It is not starting anymore. God damn, I always do this. I leave that up. It's not correct, is it? No, I need to remember. Are you ending the stream? Yeah, I am for now. Again, to make up for it, next time we come on, we'll probably go and play Osu for a few hours or something. But will I post Empire 4 Kingdoms? I have no plan to even look at that game, I'm afraid. So probably not. And Zenaida saying hello. But yeah, take care for now, everyone. Again, thank you for joining us today, and you know, good luck with all your DML related stuff and whatever else ends up happening. And I'm not sure what else is going to be happening, but we'll look out for some new Gameloft news, new dragons and such. But until then, you know, take care.